inspired for Halloween just now.
You got inspired?
I just got inspired.
What did you get inspired by, my young
Halloween
man?
costumes.
Okay, what's the Halloween costumes?
I think we should do spy versus spy.
Spy versus spy?
Mad TV.
You have to send it to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, you watch Mad TV when they did spy versus spy, the black spy versus white spy, and they was fucking each other up.
No.
You gotta look it up.
Definitely.
You'll recognize as soon as you see it.
Okay, and you want us to be what? Two black spies?
No, it's one of us were white and one of us were black.
How the fuck we gonna do this?
All white or all black.
Oh.
You looking at spy versus spy?
No. I thought you was trying to do I Spy.
No.
Kelly Rowland ain't getting on the back of no motorcycle like no little bitch.
That was the. I think that was one of his underrated movies right there.
Man, that's the most underrated Eddie Murphy movie ever. Everybody can talk about all them other movies that Eddie Murphy dropped. Nothing is better than I Spy. I don't care what nobody talking about. That shit was
way too funny.
That shit was way too funny. I don't know what niggas was doing when that movie came out. Tron actually the one that showed me that movie for the first time. I was watching that shit with Smith. Mm-hmm. That nigga's a movie buff, bro.
Another one, another thing of him that he does as far as the cologne, the spirituality.
All right, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all where I feel like my cousin is the goat in. My cousin is the goat in cologne for sure. That nigga, you need a smell, you need a fragrance. That nigga gonna tell you about the honeydew melon that's in that spray that you knew nothing about. I'm looking at him like, what do you do in your spare time?
What
do you do in your spare time? Think the nigga sell incense too. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that goated for sure. Speaking his mind, goated. Really doing his homework on certain shit when that he be talking about.
Oh, yeah.
He goated about it because he will go and matter of fact, we ain't gotta get this nigga his flowers. Let's call him and have a conversation. I want to see Pop. Listen, I'm calling him just to see. I'm whispering like he ain't gonna pop up on the live, stupid nigga. But no, listen, I'm really calling just to see like what he think he to go in.
Oh, that's a good topic.
I want to see this. Yeah. I got it here. I'm gonna call a couple niggas. I want to see what y'all like. If somebody asked you, what would you be to go in? What would it be? I'm the GOAT in everything. Basketball, soccer, hockey, tennis, jumping, racing.
Yeah, nation.
Yeah. What's the deal, squad? I'm trying to see if we get a phone call real fast, man. I hate when niggas know today's Sunday and then what time it is. Because any other time, niggas be answering that.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to...
He gonna call back.
No,
if he not in the chat already.
Nigga trying to play. No, he might be at work, but nigga trying to play sleep.
Yeah. He ain't working on Sundays. Like, get the Lord rested. Why aren't we?
See what I'm saying? Do y'all be saying what I be saying, bro? Niggas be fucking up my whole shit. Man, I'm done with y'all niggas.
How we gonna have
Niggas,
a T2 hotline? we reach out on dialing out and they ain't picking up.
You hear me?
You do not win the tickets.
All right, nope. What we is gonna do is we gonna open this podcast by apologizing to Bugs.
Okay.
Let me open this podcast up with that. That's what we can do.
Okay, call the Bugs first. Okay.
Let's get Bugs out the way and then we get to the real episode for real. Give me a second, y'all. Got it. Answer the phone, gang. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck? All these people gonna come back at once, but we leaving the voicemail. Watch this. Hey, it is Dmarks from Tied to the Game podcast. Could you please call me back? Could you please FaceTime me back like as soon as possible? Thank you, please.
What would that be called? A face mail? Like, I just thought about it because it definitely was a voicemail.
That's funny as shit. This nigga said, "Is that face mail?" That's a good one, Pop. I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. That's funny as hell. That nigga said, "What'd you call that? Face mail?" That's funny as hell. All right, y'all know who it is. I'm your boy Dmarks. I know I didn't intro the All right, y'all know who it is. I'm your boy Dmarks, man. If you're not dripping, you're not splashing. If you're not splashing, you definitely not a part of this League T2 Nation. Do us a favor, hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know you in here. If you don't, that is hate. And that's something that we don't appreciate on this podcast. I just want to let y'all know we don't appreciate no hate on this podcast, no down talking on this podcast, no. And it's not, listen, it's different levels of conversation. Now, can you disagree or dislike something? Yes, on this podcast you can. But you have to have some type of similarity or fact behind your grievance. Let's call it a grievance.
Can you articulate?
Can you articulate your grievance? That is truly the whole thing about it. But where I do want to start today with all my fans, with all the people out there, because I love y'all. And I think y'all need to know how much I love y'all, right? I'm going to say this. I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is about when like Sunday and Wednesday pop up, but it's like nowadays, lately, I've been in this mode where it's like I wake up in a down spiral. Mm-hmm. And throughout the day, right before I get ready to do the pod or whatever, it's something that happens that kind of triggers my day to make it make it positive.
Okay.
So if anybody want to ask, let's start with today, right? So I've been in this just funk all day, right? I don't know why. It's just seemed like a dark cloud been chasing me all day. I ain't really been talking to nobody. I don't want to kick it, chop it, or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just what up? And music haven't even really been hitting me. Yeah, it's like just ain't really been, vibing and feeling shit. But I called my grandma today. Shout out to Miss Cawthorn. Everybody knows who she is, right? Called my grandma today. And I don't know, it's always something about talking to my grandma that make my day change, right? So let's start with, I asked her if she cooked today. It's one thing you always got to check on Sundays. You check with grandma first.
What she cook?
Corned beef, cabbage, cornbread.
I could just smell it. As soon as you said it, I could just smell it.
Fresh off the stove, though. Listen. You know how you get the yesterday's corned beef and cabbage? It hit, but it don't hit like that? No, this was fresh.
Yeah, because the broth still steaming in the house. It hit the wall.
Got listen, and she put it with the 2 honey buns and the juice. Packed the lunch. I felt so just
That's made with love right there.
I felt so loved. Like, it was just like love. I've been like, that's a feeling that be missing. But I always had that interaction with my grandma anytime I see her though. Like, it's always that, like, my grandma always is the person, like, as long as I'm in front of her, she attends to, like, whatever that may be. Like, yeah, I'm saying I'm hungry, but she'd be like, nah. Because I told her, like, grandma, if you need a little bit, I'm like, should I have my homeboy bring me? When I get out of work, I grab the food and go home. You know what I'm saying? She like, nah, I'm going to bring it to you. Like, one, I feel like that's just my grandma being able to get outside and move around. But I think that's her thing. Like, that's what keep my grandma young. Like, even though she's up in age, like, she keep her young and spry, being able to move around and do things for people. But that once in a month or 2 weeks or whatever, whenever I call my grandma and she do something for me, it always makes me feel loved, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what started my
turn around. Yeah,
you feel me?
Like,
it
gray
started
cloud to a white cloud.
It was like, all right, bet, now you full. What else is your problem? Like, what's the next problem? Like, now I just started, I think, having a clear mind, full stomach, and you just really get to being, like, your creativeness start working. Then at that point, it'd be like, nah, well, I didn't want to talk about this. I didn't want to think about this, and I felt like this, and blah, blah, blah. I might have been thinking about this all day, but now I want to just portray it this way. You know what I mean? I always keep explaining to people, bro, to whom it may concern may be in our future. Like, I don't know. I'll sit right here on this podcast by myself and do the video if I have to. I don't need nobody to tell people I can address somebody. You know what I mean? I have grievances that I am trying to literally work through without addressing people, because I'm thinking going forward in 2026, that was the old me. When we did that, Flo was here. It was like, it's not saying that those was bad influences that was here with us, no, and it nothing to be about my brothers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I tell people, if you did this podcast, I'm grateful, thankful, and appreciative. Like, I don't think nobody understands that much. So I don't have grievances with people that y'all see me with or y'all seen me with. You feel me? It's certain people that you may have saw me with, and we have probably done stuff together, but secretly it was animosity or hate. And I think that's the part where it hurts my feelings the most, because I've never came into a situation with nobody and was able to open up all the resources that I could potentially give you to make sure that you did something better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's just me, and that's how I am, and that's the person that I have been. Should I close the doors on Tied to the Game and make it just a closed door session? Maybe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. It might be time. We might have gave too much away. But that is for me and him to decide. You see what I'm saying? And if I feel some type of way, which my thoughts, that would put me into a thinking moment to what does, for everything that and this is a conversation with you, because obviously I'm here with you.
Of course.
Might as well just talk about shit that we go through.
Yeah.
And I got other shit to talk about. I just want to get these things out of my brain a little bit. Just follow me, rock with me. If y'all don't want to, just hit the skip button, because I'm sure you watching this after the pod. So just hit the skip button a couple times. We'll get to something different. You'll get Tank and all the rest of this shit. I got it round by round. I got y'all. So listen, and I got to, if my brother show up, I got a surprise for y'all too. But listen, back to what I was saying. I feel like the conversation would be, do you feel like that? No, let's take away your feelings. What's your opinion and thought on us being as friendly and collaborative as we've been versus what we've received back in the transgression?
I'm trying to find another word for investment, but that's the only thing I can put it for. What's our ROI.
ROI.
As far as putting it out there and getting it, that's very low. I think probably be in the negative as far as that. I think people may owe us a few before we close them doors. Like, no, you kind of work. You showed up for fun before. Nah, you here as a request to work.
But that's us still giving, because now we're requesting you to do something. That's us giving. We giving you still we still,
because they don't have the platform for themselves. I got that.
Or not even just them not having a platform, because that's gonna be. I don't want that to be construed a certain type of way. What I'm saying is, you don't have to have a platform to potentially give back to us.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, giving back to us could be, and I got a clip, bro. You know me, I stay with the clips gang. You know what I mean? Brain be working sometimes. But go ahead. No, like what I was saying was, I think when people, how do I say it without, I want to say it without, I feel like I'm going to offend people.
It may not be no other way to say it. Those that should be offended is going to be, and those who not going to be offended by it if they're really real.
Here it go. Clip. The clip says it. I think this is the clip, but just follow me.
You first every time they need. You gotta stay away from people that put you last, but call you first every time they need something, every time they need a favor. You're not their friend. You're their emergency plan. You're their spare tire. You're a utility tool. You're their last resort. Your value to them is based on your function, not your friendship, not your presence. So stop being available to the people who are transactional with you.
That's our problem. Because we lead with love. We lead with love.
Right.
This podcast always led with love. If you got ever, and that's anybody now. I'm starting now. I can't. I gotta take the disclaimer off just for that part alone. That's for anybody now. You see what I'm saying? Like, we lead with love, and in leading with love, we were transactional to everybody else. So you saw it.
Yeah.
You observed what we was doing, and you found a way to turn what we was doing, with our friendship, into transaction. And that's lame to me, because I could have charged you for the same thing that you're trying to charge me for, and I would have won first, but I didn't, because I understand. I was watching Ray Daniels on Drink Champs today, right? And he always say, he was talking about how white people can split up black people faster than any, like, white people split up for another person. And the example that he gave, because I was supposed to clip that, but I didn't. The example that he gave was somebody. I'm just paraphrasing the story, so just follow me. He said it was a Jewish guy that did something. I don't remember the story completely, but a Jewish guy did something, and it was wrong. And another Jewish person could have got that person fired because they knew it was wrong, right? They took a minute. They was willing to risk their job for that other Jewish person, because they was never going to tell on another Jewish person to get them fired, right? As to where if that was a black person, they would have told on that other black person.
Yep.
Why don't we stand like that? I sat on this platform and said it. You'll never find other motherfucking platforms that can come together the way we do. Because everybody else has a transgression or disagreement or something. Nobody sees to put the work in. We are a team, bro. The money will come. If you don't understand that, then you're not a part of the team. You think you're bigger than the program.
Are you caught up in how social
So
media
you're willing.
is?
You feel me? So y'all willing to sell yourselves to get a little bit further, but you don't own the stuff that you're doing. It's cool. I get it. I don't want to be one of them people that say own 100% of nothing. not that person. If you could sell a little bit, go do your thing, but make sure the deal is beneficial.
Right, you gotta monetize it. If the people that you're dealing with can monetize what you say or do, you can do a deal with them, but for only for so long or so. If you try to safeguard your own words.
Like I tell
Point
people,
is, yeah.
me and you had this conversation all the time. When people bring us stuff and be like, "We want to work with y'all. We want to put y'all over here. Are y'all willing to buy the other 333 episodes we got? Because we can't sell nothing moving forward. That's a different. We already did that.
Right.
Y'all can have these old episodes. What can y'all do with them?
Put it on.
Take 1 to 50. Show me what you could do with 1 to 50. It doesn't matter about the content, bro. Take the content and show me what you could do with it. Chop it up, flip it up, do whatever you got to do. Sit down and research it. But everything going forward, we got to move. We got to operate it in this way. That's what we're willing to give you. We're willing to take that deal for these. We're not taking the deal for nothing that we're moving forward for. That's another conversation because now that's something that ain't even happened yet. I don't know what that is. You see what I'm saying? That could be my million view episode.
Right.
That could be my 750,000 people watching us at one time while we live. That could be that. I don't know that. So I can't guarantee that is what I want to sell to you at that cost. No.
Yeah, that's funny that you even kind of got to that point because that's another thing that's been on mine with the Apple, not the Apple, the iMusic podcast, Charlamagne shit with Netflix deal, and how I view it as he probably made a ton of money off that deal.
He did,
but the content going forward is probably going down as far as the viewership because nobody I know watch podcasts on Netflix, and they lost the community.
I tried. I tried for market research. Joe and Jada not even interested no more on Netflix. You stop in the community. You're stopping. See, YouTube is universal.
Right.
It's automatically on your phone. So I can go on there and I go from Joe Budden to, let's rap about it to now I'm watching Joe and Jada. But I can't keep the triangle if y'all went to Netflix because I don't watch Netflix. I'm not paying for Netflix.
We talk about. I watch wrestling and I get off.
You see what I'm saying? It's nothing. Even if I paid for Netflix, I'm not paying for Netflix just to watch Joe and Jada.
Right.
It's dumb to me. When at this point y'all just lost a fan or a supporter
Lost
because
community. Like I say, lost community.
you losing your real community and y'all not even giving the episodes on that. Like I understand what Joe doing, Joe Budden. So I understand the Patreon versus the YouTube thing.
But he built that community.
But the Patreon is the total raw footage of everything that they did, minus a few bleeps or whatever that they might not want people to technically hear them say. But you miss the music on YouTube. That's it. Right. You just take out all the y'all don't get the intro where he DJ the intro. Y'all don't get the little if they got an artist up there or if you got this person up there or they just feel like talking about a song and they play it. You don't get the raw. You don't get that conversation while the music is playing, or maybe he might have the music down a little bit and he's talking over it. You don't get that because he's playing in between the music, so they got to cut that out for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of the video to cut out, but you got to cut that little simple part out. But that happens because of the guidelines on YouTube. But that's the benefit of paying for a Patreon. And on top of it, like tomorrow, he drops a Patreon on Monday. Friday and Mondays. He got 2 extra episodes. That's 4 episodes a month. Really, that's 4 episodes a week if you're really looking at it. Because you do 2 in 2 days. 2 in 1 day. So it's like I do this one for this, and then we do Wednesday for Wednesday. We do Tuesday. Oh, well, they work on Tuesday. He do Wednesday for that day, and then he do the one for Friday. Then they work on Friday. You feel me? Yeah. While it's a Patreon out already. Then you go and do 2 more episodes. I do the one for Saturday, and then I do the one for Monday. You see what I'm saying? So I'm really touching each day at almost 4 days a week. He really missing 3 days a week. And then that's you're not even talking about maybe he drop a rewind over here or this on YouTube or that on YouTube or he drop a Patreon from.
But the point is he's keeping his community involved. He's keeping his community there.
Bingo.
Like I said, YouTube, Patreon is nothing but crowd-funded community source right there. It's all the creators have all their supporters and community that can support them indirectly. It's right there. Like you ain't gotta pay this app to get this. It goes.
You paying me as a creator.
And I can do whatever. I can shout you out. I can give you something for it.
Yep.
Whatever. It's like it's directly to consumer.
I can send you a bonus.
Yeah.
I can send you a discount code.
Yeah.
I can send you anything I want in this community because you are the person that's on every Patreon. You the person that's doing this. You person that's doing it. You comment the most. All right, bet for the next month you get 10% off, 20% off, 25% off. Maybe we give you a free month just because you've been rolling with us for a minute. You know what I mean? Like you've been through the ups to downs. You get a T-shirt. You get this. You get first exclusive at this and that. Like you get that aspect, and that's what helped the community grows. But also those same people that's there, they are rewatching this on YouTube if it pop up on YouTube in 2 days. Like they might rewatch the episode.
So they want to see who else is commenting and saying.
You see what I'm saying? They might not even be watching the episode, but like you said, they in the comments. The comments is about like just the community. It's just everybody. You know, you want to know because some people they pay for Patreon, then they go make a video about this shit. You get what I'm saying? So now you got controversy here. It's a lot to it, but you know, that's just. I feel like that's just some of the things that we have to, you know, deal with when it comes to this community thing. And support is just always gonna be something that people have to be in because Fab even said it when Fab was talking about it on Let's Rap About It. He was like, I can't open up Instagram and I see Pop share something and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Rick, I got a clip from. I'm gonna play it later. Rick Ross said the same thing. You feel me? He was on D-Wade podcast. He was like, bro. He like when I wake up in the morning, man. I asked my, you know what I'm saying? I asked my team like, what we got to share, like what niggas need to, you know, need niggas post whatever it is. Like, and I can't say I'm fly. He like nigga. Sometimes I don't even know what you talking about. I just like it because it's you. You feel me? That sometimes that be needed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that like or that support or that share or that follow or whatever it is to make a small creator be able to share that moment. Like one of the biggest things I felt like was cool for me is I got a few likes and comments from Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying? I was a big Sauce Walker. Niggas wasn't in my city wasn't fucking with Sauce Walker. I was before the Side Baby Sauce Walker thing. Like it's no shade to that nigga. I understand y'all friends or whatever, but I'm just saying I was ahead of the game. Shout out to my dog CJ because CJ was the first person to ever play Sauce Walker for me. He was like, "No, Marks, you got to hear this," and he played it. And I'm like, "Nah, dog, talking that shit." And I'm like, he like, and then I just, you know, did my due diligence. I went and listened to the music, started, and I became a Sauce fan. You feel me?
That's how it was for me when it came to the Baby. Cause and you put me on the Baby same scenario. Like after you play the song, I'm like, well, who's this? You like you show me how he is on the production side of things. So that's how I kind of view the Baby different. I was like, oh, this rapper who actually doing things differently. How he kind of remind me if you was a rapper, what you would do.
Damn, that is crazy. That we did start Young Homie podcast when the Baby first became a rapper. That's crazy because Juice was the Baby was Juice's favorite rapper. That was the only rap music Juice would never cry to.
Right, I remember you said that. Yeah,
that's a fact. Suge, he crying. Play Suge. Play Suge. That nigga would be like,
get the bob in his head.
Nigga be chilling. I'm like, what is it about Suge that you don't? But I always remember. I'm like, when Boosie was first born, I used to play. That's when the Baby first dropped. I used to fuck with Suge. I used to play that shit every day, constantly. And that nigga he just got to a point where that shit was just normal for him. That nigga would not cry. Like, he'd be crying. I get that nigga. I make him a bottle, and then I play Suge, and that nigga just chill, eat his food, burp, go to sleep. What's the word, gangster? Oh, that's Bobby, ain't it? Yeah, what's the deal, gangster? But yeah, you know, that shit was just like, you know, that's what connected me to the Baby. But I do agree with you though. Like he is a very creative, talented artist. Like I think Be More Grateful. A lot of people been playing Be More Grateful. You know what I'm saying? And I think I can say that I feel like Baby, talking about the Baby, because this, you got to think this was around the time Lil Baby was out too though. Like he was on fire. So I always say like mentally, like when we do this, like when we listen to this music shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just getting into really trying to find that next, like, who gonna be the next young nigga that's gonna go crazy. You heard? Like, gonna pop shit and like do what they do. You know what I mean? And it was between him and Lil Baby. And it was like when they did the song together, they did the Scarface reenactment.
Yeah.
I was like, them niggas is they gonna be hot for a very long time. And it hurt my feelings that Lil Baby didn't stay of course like I thought he was.
As they say, because he went to the all-white party.
I'm not gonna blame that. I'm gonna say if you want to be honest, I get it. I get the jokes. I get the jokes.
Yeah.
But realistically, I feel like Gunna was helping Baby with his music. I'm talking about not like writing his verses. But I feel like certain cadences, certain flows, certain way that Gunna was putting his shit together. I think that same thing for Thug too, though. That's why I feel like Thug don't make music no more. Like, you gotta think. I think let's just keep it a being. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Like me, just and this ain't got shit to do with the pod because we gonna get to real more music. But I just say in that case, I feel like that's why Dog didn't sustain that. I feel like Gunna gave niggas inspiration, and them niggas not inspired no more. Cause you can't tell me he not inspired. Like, he the only person that's still been teed up since the situation.
Since everything, yeah, he's still dropping something.
And he still teed up. He ain't missed really yet. He ain't missed. He dropped a nice little album when he came home. Got people to turn away from all this, and it turned into a little tour. Then he started dropping it. You know what I'm saying? Dropped another little joint. Niggas started coming around a little bit. Offset jumped on part of them. You feel me? Just like now you got your butt, but now you looking at it. Them niggas ain't hit the same.
No. I think the most noise when it came to Thug was his engagement to Mariah the Scientist.
That was fire, I ain't gonna lie. All right, you ready to get to this battle?
Yeah.
Let's get to the drama. It wasn't even drama for real. First of all,
funny as hell.
It was. And I'm going to say, for it to be an R&B battle, Tyrese got smoked. And I ain't like it. But we're going to talk about it. Round by round. I got it. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, let's do round by round.
Oh, Dmarks got y'all. Hold on.
Because it really started in the pre-production because Tank came out swinging with the audience.
I don't like that. He
did.
played one of the joints in that. And I don't like that.
He did.
I don't like that. Tank, hold that down. You played the joint. No, don't play the joint in that. But let's start with the beginning. Ebro and whoever the fuck my man was.
I'm skipping all that shit.
Ebro and whoever the fuck y'all talked entirely too fucking long. Too long. Nobody was there for y'all, Otis.
I don't think they got a chance to do that with come to the last battle.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Move around, folks. Like, at some point it was cool, like, hey, we got Tank and Tyrese coming up in 5 minutes. All right, blah, blah, blah. Bro, get y'all shit. I don't want to hear what you heard, what they heard. Jay Valentine, you about to perform, nigga. Go do something else. Go over there. Move. Get these niggas out the way. Not lying. It was just too long. Right. Not mad at the little intro because I understand y'all introducing Apple and all that extra shit, telling people
too many cross promotions.
Too much going on, bro. Get to it. Get back to it. Then we went from Ebro and Dog to two more random motherfuckers on stage. Who the fuck was Dog and Girl? Like, listen, get off stage, gang.
That's who replaced I believe, Ebro and them got fired from the one station.
I don't care. Yeah. Get them motherfuckers off the stage. Do you hear me? Listen to what I'm telling you. They gotta go. Take a break, bro. Introduce Tyrese, Tank, move. Let them work, bro. Let these niggas get to it. I think they
misconstrue on that, what an MC is. MC is you just introduce that next following act.
Look,
you're not an act. You're not an act. You're introducing the next act.
Tank. Maybe I deserve. And Tyrese. Lay. I'm out the way.
That's it. That's out the way. Introduce.
Hey, clap it up. Everybody clap it up. Get out the way. You heard? All right, we start there. That's just my two grievances at the beginning.
And that's all production right there.
That's just all Straight production. Cause that y'all could have rapped all these niggas the fuck up and got them the fuck out the way. Just me personally. All right. Start round one. Round one. Sex, Love, and Pain intro. / Can't Make You Love. I Can't Make You Love Me. That's Tank.
Right.
He came out swinging.
Yeah.
I was mad he should have did both of those separate. Cause the intro to Sex, Love, and Pain is fire too. Don't get it twisted. Y'all gotta know. That's some heat right there he dropped. Right? But I Can't Make You Love. He gotta play that by himself. Yeah. So you can show the other. And he did. He if you don't, but you gotta say you don't. That riff at the end. The riff.
Hindsight, the way Tyrese performed his songs, he didn't have to. That's just hindsight. Cause I know the counter. He Tank could have performed that song. What count? It could have countered Shame, or it could have countered. It's way up there. So Sweet Lady. It could have countered Sweet Lady.
All right. Well, what he did use was, what do you like? The Brat, him and the Brat. Mm-hmm. He went 2 features. This is what pissed me off about Tyrese, and I understood it. This pissed me off though. When this could have been used, I'm gonna tell you, he could have stole 2 rounds. I'm gonna tell you where his rounds could have been stolen. And actually, if he'd have brought Smoke in that first round, I get you with the Shame and all that, but if he'd have brought Smoke in that first round, like he got me fucked up. Let me show y'all some Smoke. He'd have brought that Smoke. He'd have won that round just because Tank played his hand. You feel me? He played his hand quickly, and it was like you went straight to your ballad. You already came with the joke. And you try to put niggas to sleep already. You supposed to come with fuck. What's that one song? What was his first shit? Hold on. Give me a second. Go ahead, Pop. Just talk a little bit. Hold on. What was his first song? No, I'm about to tell you. Don't even tell me.
Because you talking about before Sweet Lady.
Yeah.
And I remember the video.
Yes. Give me a second. I'm about to tell you right now. Is it What I'm Gonna Do? No, it's not that. It's not What I'm Gonna Do.
Because I'm trying to think of the song too. Just give me a second.
No. Oh, I like them girls and them fly blue jeans. I could have won. What you mean? You ain't need Chingy or fucking what's the name, the Brat. You ain't had a Brat there with you. Then you bring out Chingy. Oh, come on, bro. You smoked it. You smoked round 1. You smoked it. You lose that round easily, right? Then he came out with then Tank came back. He came back with Slow with Jay Valentine's. He dropped the hook. That's a banger. Mm-hmm. He was bringing pow. He came with the Drake rocket launcher. Get this bullet real fast, boy. You ain't about to. And Tyrese dropped Stay. Who? What are you doing? Again?
That don't equate.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you gotta tighten up.
Right.
You gotta tighten up. What are you doing, dog? You fucking up right now, bro. Who made your set list, bro? Get this shit the fuck out of here, gang. We not with this right now. I don't know who made your set list, but you need to go fire them immediately.
I'm trying to think, should Stay have been on the set list at all?
Yes,
it should have.
But you played it in the wrong. You played him in the wrong section. That's all I'm saying. Is that shouldn't have been round 1 and 2. That's why I got him down 2-0 for me.
Right.
I got him down 2-0. What did you score? I gotta let you tell me your score.
2-0.
All right, 2-0. We both on there. Then I don't even know the song. We gotta go straight to Tyrese again. He played an unknown song for me. I don't know this song, bro, but you slid it into Signs of Love Making. Bro, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Just play Signs of Love Making. Get this shit the fuck out of here.
He messed that all the way up.
You don't gotta do this here, bro. Yeah. This is not. That's the turtleneck. It was the turtleneck, bro. I'm telling you. My boy Tank played If You Don't Know, and then Can I Come Over by Aaliyah. Yeah. And then he took the shot at Aaliyah.
Oh, yeah. He lost the fans right there. I'm like, what? When he said that, no one knows. It's like, what did you just say? Everybody know that song.
Hey,
Now he wrote it, so I guess he didn't say the lyrics, but he wrote
Tank
it.
did the harmony. He did the harmony in the background. He's harmonizing in the background. That's why he was waiting. That's why he let the young lady sing it, and he went back there. And as soon as he got to the part, he said, "That's him doing my part, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, it's a hit, nigga. What are you talking about? Mid ass track you got."
I thought he wrote it.
Now, this is where Tank wavered a little bit. To me. He played the undersong.
Why you say he wavered on that one?
It was dog. It was his man's.
Who wrote it with him? His co-writer.
His man's. Get him
Okay,
off
I
stage.
get that. I get
Get
how that
his
can
ass
be
off
lost.
stage.
I get how that can be lost because he definitely.
He OD'd it.
Yeah.
I understand. You didn't get that chance when that song was popping it on. Bro, listen, you gotta
I
relax.
don't even know who you were.
You gotta relax,
The people
bro.
was in the industry. Who you
Just
were,
come out
but-
here, sing the verse. If you gotta do that, and just you ain't gotta.
But you wasn't gonna. You weren't gonna outdo.
Come on,
you wasn't gonna
bro.
outdo Pleasure P. Yeah, you co-wrote it, but you wasn't gonna outdo Pleasure P.
That's why Pleasure sung the song. I'm just telling you. That's why Pleasure got the song. Please, you gotta chill out. You're destroying a classic.
Yeah.
You have to slow down. But
Okay, I see. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I said Tank wavering, and I gave this round to.
But Tyrese Connor was.
I gave it to Tyrese, right? Because he countered with Lately and Falling in Love. But the way he sung Lately,
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it. But I was like, Tank the back with the. Come on, bro. You gotta relax, bro. And I gave it was 4-1 to me right now. It's just me.
I can see that. I can.
That's
I can
round
attest to it.
5.
Yeah.
Round 6, I knew this was gonna happen, and I was just trying to see how he was gonna be able to.
I think he lost the set list because on the set list it said he was the Baby Boy, and he mentioned Baby Boy, but he didn't play Baby Boy.
Facts, and that's his problem. Because nigga, you should have made sure it was right. But that's because you didn't rehearsal. So you didn't just because you didn't rehearse, your shit ain't right. All right, but look, Tank came out, did O and Naked. Marcus Houston, Omarion.
definitely
Neither
wrote
one
those.
was there.
He wrote those. Yeah.
I gotta give it to Tyrese because he came out with "Let me start by saying that you're the one."
You giving that to Tyrese?
It's
I
the
don't know if I
first
could.
time I felt like this play is done.
Okay.
And his wife was right there.
Okay.
You're the only number that
What's
I
the reason
dial
you gave
for
that round to
mother
Tyrese?
ch-
Because it was he actually performed the song.
Yeah. Yep. He actually did the song. And / he did Prior to You, which he didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But Tank did 2 features, and I feel like the features, I get it.
But my mind, I went out to mirror the song. What song was bigger? And I think those 2 songs combined. One
was bigger than both of them, if I'm not mistaken. You got to think that's two different, and that's 2 different times. That's 2 different time slots too, though.
I'm putting them together as far as to match the mirror with one. But one definitely, when he came out with one,
he killed it.
Yeah, he damn near kind of not resurged his career, but it was like, oh, we forgot about Tyrese be singing too because he was there. He was doing all the movies.
We was still on Signs of Love making until he dropped one.
And then he was doing all the movies. So yeah, that was like his
back
resurgence back to singing.
Bow. Let me give y'all a classic.
Okay, so I'll say for that moment in the history, that would be the bigger song. So all right, that's a good counter. That's 4-2.
All right, so I gave him 4-2. We 4-2. Round 7 is when he got shaky again. He brought Latoya Luckett out. And I was like, all right, I get the regret. You wrote, I understand it, bro. I get it.
And that was a big song for her.
It was, but not for you. We are in a battle right now.
Bigger songs than that.
Turn this shit off, bro. Get this shit the fuck out of here. And I'm not mad at her. If this was a Latoya Luckett battle, this ain't her battle. Move, my mom, move right now. And I love you, but move. I love that song. Move. Let that man do his thing. Come here, do something. See, this is where I can make you love me. This could have been that spot right there. Bow. You hear me? Because then he would have he'd have handcuffed that nigga. What you gonna do now, nigga? Yeah, I went from love ballad to bow, bitch. Here, take this right hand. Yeah, nigga. And they was already making jokes about each other. Then he came with Top of Me. and shame on me, and I gave it around to him because of shame on me.
But he could
Son to his wife. The wife wanted.
He could have performed way better, but yeah.
The wife wanted.
I didn't get around to him with that just because the way he performed it. But how they performed kind of mattered to me. He made jokes about Tank riffing, but he was giving the crowd a performance because that's why he had the crowd. Like off Tank performance alone, all the songs he lost, he still had the crowd.
And he did, and then he had the crowd here too.
Oh, now it's the jacket with the suede lapel. You switch from the shiny, off you got a suede lapel. You still got on that turtleneck. You recycle that turtleneck. You should take off that turtleneck. Anytime you feel like a takeoff, that turtleneck, you gon' suffocate in this verse. Don't suffocate in this verses.
Talk about please. I gotta go get you loaded.
I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Okay, all right. So with that being said, I forgot the next song after that, but that's why to me that's when the battle kind of really went a whole different way because Tank was really performing. So the songs kind of didn't matter at that point. It was like, all right, who's gonna just give us a better show? In my opinion. Okay, you back? All right.
I'm pissed I missed it. Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm basically saying that at that point the songs didn't matter.
Hold on, Pop, please. Hold on.
Money putting on oh, now it's the jacket with the suede lapel. You switch from the shiny, off you got a suede lapel. You still got on that turtleneck. You recycle that turtleneck. You should take off that turtleneck. Anytime you feel like a takeoff, that turtleneck, you gon' suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate.
All them lights, boy, was on them.
That nigga was sweating like a slave in that turtleneck game.
He had to change his whole outfit.
Bro, that nigga was sweating. All right, we at round 7. I don't know what was your score be. Come on, catch up. Just give us all your thoughts on the rounds, all the way up until about right before when LaToya Luckett came out. That's where we stop. I'm gonna let you catch up. Go ahead. He switched from the shiny.
How the way I look at it, man, you know, it's a windfall for Tank. You know.
Ooh, that boy said Tank was winning. Hold on now. He shut down the black man. I thought he was
Tank is an entertainer.
going into the battle. Who did you have?
I had Tyrese.
Fucking knew.
I had Tyrese. His catalog is, you know, it's something that I always listen to over Tank.
I knew it. You see what I'm saying? This is how.
I immediately thought about the women and how Tank got the freakier songs.
That's the idea. You know, that's what I said. He's an entertainer. He know how to pull the catalyst of the performance out.
Damn, start over. Say that again.
I said he know how to pull the catalyst of the performance out. You know, Tank is an entertainer and it showed.
You double down on what I was just saying too. While you was getting up here, I was saying that at that point, at that little freestyle he did, he took over the show. The songs didn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah. He took over the wave of the people who was paying attention. You know, and then he gave, you know, the credibility back by involving them by joking.
Yeah.
You know, with the turtleneck song.
That was fire.
That was fire.
All right, so look, this is where the battle changed for me, and Tank started showing his dominance. Right, right after the LaToya Luckett song came on, and he got off stage. Your man's, I'm gonna tell you why I feel. My thoughts on your man's. Listen, Tyrese took this shit as a joke.
Yeah, he did.
He walked in that room and thought Tank was a joke, and I get it. You know how dangerous that nigga is for real. And I get it, y'all. That's your man's. The one thing that I would never do is I would never underestimate D-Mob until I'm totally winning. And I'm not saying that. I'm just using you as an example. Like if me and you actually have an R&B battle, we sit down. I'm shooting the first 9 rounds like you're really gonna have to fight in these first.
Fight is
but
fight
if
back.
I
Fight
smoke you in the first 5,
You gotta fight
the
back.
next 4 might be. I might let you. Like I feel like you losing badly now.
Badly.
Like that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to keep. I want to at least lose a round so I can play something that maybe the women
show
that
your skill set.
the women might be like, oh, I like that song, even though I like his song better, but you tried it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once Mr. Fox hit the stage, that album. No, people gotta understand that album, bro.
Did numbers. Like
That
you said,
album,
did numbers. Yeah.
bro, do what it do, bro. When I found out Tank, cause I watched.
Was that unpredictable?
No,
Yeah, no.
that's no,
Yeah,
that, no.
Yeah.
Is that the one they performed?
Yes, that is unpredictable.
Yeah. Because
Yes,
Blaming
yes.
Alcohol was on the other album.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And that's I feel like that's Jamie Foxx's classic album. One of them albums.
I think he had he stole.
unpredictable for
They
sure.
said he copied, his.
Tank wrote damn near most of the album.
Yeah, okay.
Jamie said that. Like, we ain't got to do
Remember
that. He said he
TV1?
kidnapped Jamie. He said, because Tank was living with him
Yeah,
for a minute, and
yeah.
Tank was about to go back home. And he was like, no, nigga. He told that nigga, I'll pay you to live in my house. Like, he lived with that
That's the
nigga.
decision he probably made with that first.
You hear me? But then
first
Jamie
album.
turned
gotta
up.
make-
You got to
you
think
gotta
about
make
all the songs
sacrifices.
that came out
Yeah.
from that time of Jamie Foxx. Like, everything. If you listen to Tank music,
It
you
damn
would
near
hear
sound-
the
yeah,
influence
yeah.
of him in everything Jamie
especially,
Foxx.
especially Storm and
Come on.
Overdose. That's
Come
I thought that was
on.
Tank's song when I first heard Overdose.
Come on.
Yeah.
I
Which
think,
it
listen
is.
to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
if you really want to be technical. I don't know if Tank wrote it, but if you hear Unpredictable,
Yeah.
the way he even start the song,
cadence.
the way
Yeah.
way he just his swag on that song, that's total Tank for me. Like I'm just telling you, that's like it's just, but it's a more of a turn Tank swag. It's like
Jamie put a Jamie.
yeah, it's
on it.
like a more energetic Tank if you hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that song is energetic. But once Jamie hit the stage, it was like the only thing I hated about Jamie Foxx's performance when he was out there is he was on stage too long. Too long.
I mean,
He was on there too long.
You
bro.
can't hinder.
Do he get a lot of
talent
stage
like that.
performances though?
True, but Jamie, this ain't your spot. You right now, you doing the Jamie. You
definitely
doing
did.
the Jamie.
He definitely
right now,
did.
bro.
He did the
Definitely
Jamie
did.
for sure.
That Jamie motherfucking Foxx, bro. You didn't have to run that back 7 times. Like he ran that back too much. It was too much. It was just too much. I get it. And I'm with you. You are Jamie motherfucking Foxx. I don't disagree with none of the shit he said. But what I'm saying is he took too long to get his speech off. You feel me? And maybe, and I kept saying this when I was watching the battle too. I said maybe he is being told to stall.
Yeah, because it's an
Because
intermission.
Tyrese was changing.
Yeah, it's an intermission.
Again, so I'm feeling like
intermission.
maybe he's being told to stall it out, like do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he kept riffing, then he'd start talking again, and it's like, and then once like Tyrese hit that little corner, and they looked at him like, all right, go ahead, come on, wrap it up. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Then he
Yeah,
wrapped
right,
it up,
right,
like
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Motherfucker took a shower in between.
He had to. You can tell he had to because he was sweating too hard. No
That
diddy.
Jamie Foxx
No
song versus Sweet Lady was a bad matchup for Tyrese. That song was too turnt for Sweet Lady. He should have played that earlier in the battle.
Way early.
He should have played that earlier in the battle. But he didn't sing it the same thing either. And I put down, I was biased because of Jamie Foxx. I fuck with that Jamie Foxx song like to the
Very
core.
biased. Just what
I
his
was. No,
characteristics
I was biased
show.
in that situation. I said, look, I wrote it right here. 5-3, biased to Jamie Foxx. I'm never gonna tell you I didn't write that in my notes. I wrote that in my notes. All right. This is where I said 6-3 because Tank played like 5 songs. And he had How You Gonna Act Like That. But right before his, that's when Fox shit fucked up. I mean, not Tyrese. His set fucked up. So it was like, how you gonna act like that? And that nigga Tank was like, how your set gonna act like that? How your playback gonna act like that?
Yeah, that's
how that shirt gonna act like that? I was
that's
like,
what they
oh,
sometimes-
you took that turtleneck off. How you gonna act like that? I was like, okay, all right, you in your bag, my boy.
And the fans are sometimes that's what they looking for. They looking for a little pettiness.
Yeah.
They looking for that.
And he just
entertainment.
came off the Please Don't Go. He begged to the little chubby lady right there in the front with the parted out edges. Her edges was, I ain't gonna lie, she shouldn't have been on camera. I ain't gonna lie, he could have picked anybody.
Coulda picked somebody better.
Not her. Her edges wasn't
So
right.
they needed better.
But
spotter.
I see he trying to get his black
But I
card back.
understand it. No, listen, I understand
That's
it.
what it is. I think he's trying to get his
I thought
black
that's
card
what I thought that's what R&B singers do. They pick the
The horriblest one.
Not the horriblest one, but the one that's close
Somebody
to
needs
it.
some loving.
Yeah,
Somebody that
the
really
one
needs
that you
some
know
love.
if the coldest woman in the shit. Oh, he'll sing to her. I definitely can get that.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? He has some humor.
Nah, y'all lying. Most R&B singers,
Even
most
though he
definitely
married,
pick.
he did bring his wife on stage.
Yeah, he'd pick a woman that's probably
But I had
set or
that back.
staged.
I only had it. We only had 9 rounds. Like I said, Tank played that. Trey Songz looked at the fucking mess up there, and I'm glad that y'all got to finally fucking hear he can't sing. I'm glad y'all got the fucking chance to finally hear that. I'm glad. I'm so happy y'all got. I'm so glad.
Moment because Tyrese didn't perform after that. I was like, you could have done any song off the Fast and Furious soundtrack.
Oh, so it's supposed to be in Tyrese and Trey Songz versus Tank and Jamie Foxx.
That would have been a bad battle.
But no, he said
niggas would have got smoked.
They did.
Jamie Foxx and Tank would have smoked.
They
each
did.
other.
What you mean? They did.
No, Tank. I mean, Trey Songz came out to sing the When We remix.
Yeah, remix, but
with Tank. So like that to me, I just feel like that was uncalled for because you already played it, and I get it. His explanation, because he went on Joe Budden and explained it. He said, "I did the song already, right?" He said before the show, Trey called me. I mean, I talked to Trey Songz basically.
What Trey been on?
And he was like, Trey was like, something. I wanna, what's the set list? Let me see what you got going. He was like, he told him like, my brother, if you can get in here in the building, I'll put you right on stage. He said, Trey Songz said, bet it up. Whenever they joked on his outfit, fuck his outfit. Did you hear his vocals?
Terrible.
And that's not me saying that, bro. I'm literally just.
He ain't had no everything to even hear himself.
I'm telling y'all, like my boy did not.
Wrong.
That is a bad performance, bro. Listen. I started the pod with saying there's no hate on this podcast. I'm just explaining to y'all that is a small, like that's called being unprepared when you on stage with two real singers, bro. You on the stage with 2 real singers, Trey. You should have just never even. And I get it. He came with the little.
He could have did the part.
You feel me?
He could have did the part when he was drunk. Let the background singer say it while you on stage.
Come on, bro. You could have came in there when you. I can be aggressive. I can be a savage.
Do the ad-libs.
You feel me? Just dude, like, come on. First of all, we already heard this song, so he giving you grace by even replaying it. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And you.
I think most of his song selection wasn't as thoughtful as far as him trying to, compete. Tyrese could have came with it different.
Tyrese, he was on tour.
Yeah, that's what I said, because his counter to the last song was supposed to be him and Genuine performing a new song. Actually,
he said him.
Genuine.
Yeah, I was about to say they said they
performing a new song together, like how Jeezy and
But
Gucci
listen, you did the When We remix. It was nothing he could play that was gonna win him this last round. He played When We remix, Maybe I Deserve, and then he played Please Don't Go. Once he sung to the chubby lady and the other woman, that's a winner. It was over with.
That's a winner.
And that's why
Chicken
Tyrese
dinner.
was like, when he did How You Gonna Act Like That, he looked at the camera and was like,
I would have done.
Car in the parking lot.
What I'd have done for emotional purposes for Tyrese. I would have done When I See You Again, even though that's not his song. But emotional purpose, I would have hit on that.
For Babyface?
No, he got that Fast and Furious. He talking about that. What's that? Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. I would have done that.
No, I wouldn't have did that. That's not my song.
That's an emotional response to get the crowd.
True, but that's not my song.
It's not though. You're right.
And them fans is long gone.
Played his
When the last time he was
wrong.
When the last time he was in Fast and Furious?
Especially if we only doing. Hold on.
He wasn't really in it.
Hold on. Especially we only doing 9 songs.
Got no fans like that when it go down.
I would have killed.
just
Listen,
expect him to be
I'd have
in.
made Tank have to play his real music. If Tyrese would have called me like, look, what songs you think I'd have put him a dog ass 9-piece together.
Yeah,
Lemon pepper sauced. You hear
for
me?
sure.
I'd have gave him a 9, nigga, and play it in this order. Don't fuck it up.
You had to
Play it
understand
just like this. He
who
shoulda
you're
opened
going
with
against.
Lately.
Right.
He
You
shoulda-
should have known.
He
You should
gotta
have known
let
who
the
you're
chorus
going
roll.
against. If you know who you're going against, you know what to produce in order to make them play their best hand. Bro. Tank is a sensual type of guy.
Exactly.
For the females. So why the hell are you going to come with me with something like at the end? How you going to act like that? That should have been Lately. Then how you going to act like that? Then Zodiac Sign. And then on top of me.
You got to play
then on top of me.
Zodiac Sign.
Right. On top of me. Those songs brings the women because that's who the majority of the crowd.
And then when Tank get the bullshitting, not saying he was bullshitting, but when he start throwing Latoya looking on the stage and this person,
come on, man.
Now you go, because Bobby, whoever that nigga was, I would have came with Signs of Love Making right behind that poor ass performance. I'd have been like, oh, you right. I met a Scorpio. Ooh. And that's what. Listen, no, you know, as a singer, you get to throw your band in. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
She
Yeah,
had
yeah.
no limit to where she go.
Yeah.
Play that shit. Hold on. Start over. You feel me? And then let it start over. What? Come on. Then he would. She says, Tyrese, are you ready for me? I'll do it.
He could have got the riff in like a motherfucker.
Come on, yeah. You got Kenyon Dixon
You
on
hear him?
stage with you, bro.
Hey, you
What
hear
you
him,
doing,
though?
man?
Hey, you think it's a karaoke?
What are you
Wait,
doing,
chill out.
man? You got Kenyon Dixon
yeah.
on stage with you, bro. That's all I'm
Try to
saying,
kick.
though. You got bro.
You
You got
funny.
a great singer like that. That's a solo act right there, bro. You was supposed to. Y'all was supposed to pause, tag team that song, gang. He was supposed to be the rifter in the back, and you go tell me what you want, and I got you, babe.
Yeah, right.
Whisper in my ear, and you listen. Even if you use your wife, niggas know you could have picked your wife up. I smack it from the side.
Right, I would have did.
grabbing
See,
it.
that's how you get the crowd into it.
Now
That's why I say
know.
they losing
'Cause
their
then,
touch.
Listen, now Tank got to pull his hand out because now I got to bring my wife out.
Yeah.
Come here.
He got to up one.
I gotta
It's
do
a up
something.
one. He got to do something.
You
in order
feel
to-
me? I gotta respond
Because look,
You
all it
already
is,
fucked
it was the
lady on the
next
stage.
day propaganda. It was the next day propaganda. It wasn't the same day. It was the next day propaganda. So they was doing things that it could be aired for the next day, like Tank saying that turtleneck song.
That shit.
That's gonna
Clip.
run for the next 2-3 years.
He was on Joe Budden talking about y'all want me to make that. Y'all want me to make that on CD. Y'all want me to put that
every
out?
time somebody wear a turtleneck, do you know they gonna think of Tank?
All the time.
That turtleneck. That TikTok probably killing that song
Killing
right now.
that song right now.
You feel me? I'm just saying. That's
You know,
just how,
D-Mo but have a turtleneck on. You know,
No, that's for real.
No,
For real.
and yeah,
turtleneck.
he definitely could have saved the night by actually performing Baby Boy with Snoop.
Yeah,
Come on.
that'd have been nice too.
LA.
You in LA too?
In
Yeah.
LA. Do you ever think about some of the shit that y'all be fucking
Now
doing,
some of
bro?
them don't. Some of them just be going because they
Y'all
so.
don't think, like, how do you, bro? You have
A lot of them.
catalog, bro.
I say a lot of them are becoming less humble.
Facts.
You know, becoming less of the sport of being an artist and knowing how to perform because they showing their laziness. You know, there's a lot of things that they could have did better, you know, with that versus in order to make it where it's really popping and have
Master
that
P
effect.
showed me a lot of niggas is lazy.
You feel me?
Master P
Yeah,
did
because
not
Master
stop
P
moving.
from start to finish,
did not
Master
stop
P
moving.
did not stop moving, and he's over 50, and he was marching and picking them knees up the whole
the whole time.
No diddy. But yeah, it's crazy to see somebody who know what they can produce and they give that lazy performance, and then next thing you know, they bow out 30 minutes before it ends. It's like, man, is that what we came here for? Is that how you going to treat your fans?
Listen, you heard me tell you something crazy? Check my hand.
Yeah, he gave his hand class on that
I'm
one.
gonna even lie, bro. I appreciate you for this. But saying that, going into that, like for real, going into that R&B battle, everybody knew. If you know music and you know R&B, everybody knew Tank was gonna win. Like you should have known Tank was gonna win, right? But also,
But Tyrese got the
hold on,
product
listen, that's what I was
to
about to say.
win.
No. Listen, I was just about to say that.
That's what I'm like.
I was about to say, listen, everybody knew Tank should win. He's the favorite. It's like a boxing match. Everybody knows who's the favorite. You feel me? But when you get in the fight and you start playing songs a certain type of way,
Now, when you get into a fight, you start
strategy
playing.
start working,
And you start playing.
or when your strategy is working, like, all right, I'm gonna hit him, the measure, and then boom, I'm gonna hit him. He wasn't prepared for the left. He was always prepared for the right, never was prepared for the left. So now I'm hitting with the left a few more times. But that was my thinking behind Tyrese being able to win this battle. When he walked on stage with that fucking turtleneck on, it just automatically led he was still in his, to me, I'm gonna tell you where I felt like his singing was. He was still in his Marvin Gaye bag. He still had that Marvin Gaye on him. He needed to go get the old denim jacket with the little with the little, you know, the little
red little koofy.
Yeah, like tell me if I'm tweaking. That's why a lot of his songs sound like he was like he didn't sing them. You feel me? Because when he sung Lately, I was listening to, I'm like, oh, you wasn't in that key, gang. Like that wasn't the song. No, sing it the way it's supposed to be sung. Sing it that way. Let these people hear this voice, bro. That's why they appreciate the music.
And then-
why they appreciate the song.
And I ain't gonna lie, some of the
Not
media,
you singing like that.
some of the social media do help people understand the impact Tyrese had on the music industry as far as his exposure.
Come on.
Being an R&B singer who had a commercial catalog before an album.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? You know how deep his bag can get because of how talented
And
of a
that's
singer
why I
he
said
is.
I don't understand how he didn't open up the listen. Even if you gonna bring
I
out,
will open up with Lately. You
but
craziest?
Listen,
I will
even if you
open up
don't,
with Lately.
even listen, hold on. Even if you don't, I'm taking y'all back. If you really a Tyrese fan,
Yeah, I'ma
if you
take
really a
y'all back.
Tyrese fan, this about to make y'all go crazy. I like them girls in them tight blue jeans. And them thing in my that was him. You could have came out in that so Def jacket. You was dressed the way you wanted to. If you gonna swag,
I would have
nigga, play them
branded.
heat-
I
play
would
the
have
heat
branded
then.
for show. I would have branded for show in order
Play
to
the
make the
heat
money.
then,
Yeah.
nigga. Don't play. Why
I would've
are you
branded for
playing?
sure.
What do you like? You only on the hook, nigga. You don't got a verse on this song, nigga. You don't got the Brad in the building, so don't make sense right now.
Or he could have
played
came
that
with
at the
Chingy.
end.
He could have came with Chingy.
Listen, even
Every
with
time I
Chingy,
try
though,
to
that's
leave,
not better
something
than
keeps
what-
pulling
that's
me
not-
back.
That's not better than I like them girls. That's an opener, bro. This is my very first song when I dropped.
That's what I said. He could have came with Chingy that first song.
Now
Sounds like
you
that to
listen.
bring it
Even
up.
when you get to the feature, you get to your feature run when he get in his writer bag. When he get in his writer bag, you get in your feature bag because now he has to present these people. He didn't have too many of the people to present.
You know who I'm waiting
You
to see
knew
somebody
that.
go against? Neo.
Who?
I'm waiting to see somebody who will go against Neo.
That's a tough fight.
Whoever Neo go against is a tough fight.
Neo should win easily. Well,
Depends on who.
no. Neo should win easily. Neo will have to battle somebody like Babyface or something.
No, hell no. Why would he bait?
No, I'm just telling you where his catalog is.
But why would he battle bait?
No, what I'm telling you is, I just said that's the level of music you would have had to make to be able to stand up against that writer.
What up and coming R&B? I mean, what new what
be new.
what
Gotta be
old
somebody-
R&B singer from our generation? Put it like that. That can match up
Nobody.
against Neo.
Not a
As far as
soul.
producer and writer, I'm trying to think.
Nobody.
Usher ain't got no writing credit except
Nobody.
You want to know who I may go against Neo? Miguel.
Nigga will get smoked.
Not
he won't
really.
make it out the third round, bro.
Not really.
He won't make it out the third round.
Miguel got
bro.
at least 6 songs. That's
All right. I'll give you his 6. I'm gonna give you his 6. Let me give him his 6. Right? What he gonna do when he play single ladies? Who? Neo. When Neo play single ladies, what
Okay,
is
you know
Miguel
what?
gonna do?
Adorn.
nah.
Yeah.
All right,
Come on, man. He gonna play Adorn.
You play Adorn.
That's a hit
All
for
right,
hit.
You don't know
He
this.
plays single ladies. He
Stop,
play
stop,
Adorn.
Shut the fuck up and let me roll.
And then look,
He played
I got
Adorn.
something next.
He played Adorn, right? All right, he played Adorn, right? And then he go, and Neo's like, "Young Michael, I'm Quincy home," and he bring out Hove. What he gonna do when he play Crazy?
He gonna bring out J. Cole. Look, I'm just matching you. I'm playing. Yeah, I'm playing that. Yeah, I'm playing. I'm rage baiting.
Dude, what? That's
I'm
what I'm
rage
asking.
baiting.
What's the song?
J. Cole better not hit nobody's stage, nigga, for the next 6 months.
Hold on, wait.
I got a lot of smoke for you too. I got some smoke for you too.
Don't.
We gonna let it slide.
Listen.
Pop got smoke for you
Do
too.
not poke the bear.
I want
Pop.
to, because he probably
No,
don't
we ain't.
want
This
it.
ain't the pot. This ain't the episode for
probably don't want
that. This
it.
ain't the episode for that. Nope, not today. We're gonna talk about J. Cole,
Got
but
that
y'all
turtleneck
don't
on. You don't want
listen.
to see him sweat today.
Listen, y'all do not want to even talk about the
I gave up. We had our
collective.
argument.
Listen, the collective intel that I have researched for that conversation now.
Okay.
You guys is not ready for that conversation anymore.
Listen,
So we're gonna move on.
Definitely
From
do a
that.
Patreon. Don't get it twisted. Nah,
But I ain't gonna hold you up.
I got a lot to say. You know, Iceman. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to Arbs. You heard? Can't wait to hear Iceman. Can't wait to. Everybody done dropped in the big 3. Kendrick dropped. He had his moment. Your man's dropped.
That boy
he had his
faded,
moment.
and it faded.
That did not fade.
He
What?
had a 2-year-old
Album. How
What?
can it fade if you want an album and the Grammy?
Grammy for
sounds-
2
yeah,
years.
Grammys.
Are you still dancing?
Kendrick never was a dancing rapper.
That's not what I said.
What song are you?
My
what,
correlation.
Not Like Us?
I'm
My
about to
correlation.
baby right now.
Are you still blasting the music?
I'm banging
I
the
still
baby
listen
right
to
now.
GNX.
Are you still blasting the music?
I listen to
Hold on,
GNX.
wait, hold on, Mr. Bias.
Mr. Bias. I just said I
Are
can't
you
wait
still
for
blasting the
Iceman to
music?
drop.
I can tell you what.
Okay. Yes, sir. You are not. Thank you. It faded.
I wish I could play J. Cole.
Faded.
That's what I
You
wish.
can.
I would.
You can, and right now his influence
it's a
is
small
overtaking right
replay
now.
value.
So you need to stop. You
two
need to
songs,
stop
two
saying
songs.
that. Stop saying that. Give credit. Stop being biased. Let it go.
I'm
You know
like
what
that
great
one.
music is, and you know exactly what
I
it
know
is
what
to
he
pay
can make,
homage.
but
You
he
know
not-
it. You know
he don't
exactly
If
what
I
it is to pay
wasn't
homage.
rapping, then
He don't
that's
want
the
to
hardest
make
shit on there. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
know exactly what it is to pay
J. Cole
homage.
said himself he
He
don't want to make that type of
president.
music no more.
Listen, J. Cole is gonna always be the therapist. Do you hear what I'm
What
saying?
you mean? Always be the therapist.
He's gonna always be the therapist. Because during the time that he dropped, everybody was going through deaths in the family and needed to pick me up. And guess who came with a winter blizzard? 4 songs, tracks hard. He paid homage to LOX. You got to understand his critiqueness of being able to, what most people say, insert the old school into the new school. You got to see that creative mind. His mind is much further than a lot of people when it comes down to this creativity.
I have a question.
I'm here for the question.
Go ahead. What?
You avoid disappointment.
You want to know how you avoid disappointment?
Tell me, I got one for my.
This is
No, that is a real question. I'm gonna get to that. I was only asking because he disappointed.
That was not the 10-year hype we was looking for in that album.
I'm with you.
And what was you expecting?
He said his album was gonna be his best work and it's gonna change rap. He said that in an interview.
His creation.
If I wouldn't.
Did you see all them beat switches?
President.
Did you see that?
We're gonna compare it to
Did you
Kanye
see him
to the beat switches?
interloop? Did you see the
I
interloops?
heard all
Can we
that.
compare the arbs for the beat switches?
I heard all of that, but the lyrics didn't match up to the beat
Oh,
switching.
Hey, I do have a question. Wow. Do want to have a little rebuttal with you about this, and we don't have to stay here at a very long. No, this is simple because your man said this, and I just want to clarify on with you.
I'm glad that y'all starting to see the interviews and understand the explanation from this because he's starting to explain it.
So I have a question for the J. Cole fans.
I don't
right?
get it. Like how y'all expecting so much
I
from an
watched
artist?
him.
That's
All
not
I'm
about
saying
this?
is I watched it, and he sat on Mellow couch and he said some things that I want to know. Maybe if I'm tripping or not. You know what I mean?
What did he say?
All right. So J. Cole said he was never supposed to be on first person shooter mode. The song was.
Nah, he said it's a rebuttal. I'm glad he said that. Good. Go ahead. Keep going.
The song
I looked at
was
you because I want
intended
you.
for just him for Kendrick and Drake. Kendrick accepted the song, but then dodged the song.
Woo!
So whatever that was. I'm clear. Are you gonna give me some room to speak?
I haven't said anything. I haven't
understand,
interrupted
I'm just saying,
you.
I don't need.
I gave you an ad lib.
I don't need you, Swift Star.
I gave you an ad lib.
I got you. I'm with you. So it put me in the mindset to think about my brother D-Mob and what he said, right? And I said, Mo did mention this, right? And I can't agree with that. Now hearing it from J. Cole, you sneak dissing then. And now I really feel some type of way about you backing out the fight. This is my rebuttal to him, right? Because if Kendrick did that and he bagged out of the song and said, I as a person who just hearing the song, I thought
Kendrick on the song.
No.
Yeah, right.
I thought you and Drake cooked something up. And y'all thought maybe, hey, we should try to get Kendrick on this song.
Now y'all know that the song wasn't even intended for J. Cole, and J. Cole did
Right?
exactly what he was supposed to do.
Hold on, right?
Y'all hate him for it. That's crazy.
But again,
Wasn't even supposed to be involved in the entire situation.
This is my point. Again, I said this when this happened.
Got crucified and still produced a platinum album.
Listen, back to even when me
Crazy.
and him was having our back and forth, we did our disagreement. I'm not even gonna call it argument. Back when we had our disagreement, I said at the end of the day, though, J. Cole, you got in that car, so you got to deal with what come with that car ride. Emo, just respect. Just listen to your brother. Think about this. All I'm saying is think about this. If I went and tried to pick up Pop, right? Check me out. If I go pick Pop up, right? He dubbed that. Like, nah, I ain't getting in the car with you. And I pull up on you, right? And I'm about to slide on Pop because he just denied what went on. And we go make something happen and we slide on Pop, you can't get out the car. You was a part of the slide.
Which is now a rebuttal for what you said. You said the sport is about making it 1v1, right?
Yes.
So after the 1v1 was produced and the invitation was sent and somebody ducked it, is that not the same as J. Cole bowing out?
I don't think Drake had a verse on there. I think he sent Kendrick a beat. I don't think he had no type of... They tried to create something. Kendrick said yes. For all the K-Dot fans out there that just said that he just because.
Did you watch it?
If you
Yeah,
listen,
I watched
So
it.
you remember what he was saying about Big Sean, right? When Big Sean was trying to produce these things and he couldn't do so because he didn't have the band and the supported what most people always
see,
I don't
no,
know,
we
I
not
don't know
about to do
if
that.
it's like-
No, that, he talking about that last episode. He was on here. He was screaming and yelling. He wanted to bring this Sean thing in. That Sean on Control. Sean was trying to produce a fight with him versus him versus
relatively
Kendrick.
is connected to the conversation.
His fight was, I want to battle you
Because
on
I
this
speak
song
about it,
personally.
hitting
Me
at
rap a
Kendrick.
verse, you rap a verse, and we have this one-on-one on this particular song. I said that's not how music works. You are if I dish you on this song, you get the right to go make a song about what I just said to rebut whatever I said. You don't gotta call me and say, hey, I have a song and let's battle on the song. No, you don't get the opportunity to battle with me. I'm not sending you a verse. I'm not sending you a beat. I'm sending you the whole finished product. You're gonna hear it when the world hear it. That's a 1v1. That's what Sean didn't really want. Because if he wanted that action, pause, he would have went out there and seeked it. He would have went and tried. He did never try that. Call a nigga. All you gotta do is say these niggas' names. He could have dissed Drake. He could have dissed Cole. He could have dissed. He could have dissed fucking Kendrick. He could have dissed all these niggas. Side
wanted to do
Prince.
it.
Everybody. The only
wanted-
grievance Sean ever posed in the world was his grievance with Kanye West.
He wanted to do it in first person.
Pop, tell me.
I'm gonna laugh now. Now
to
since
do
I know this
something in first
information,
person,
I'm
bro.
laughing.
All
Wow.
I'm saying is, tell me
Wow.
the nigga in music that got
Pop.
the opportunity to get on a song with the same nigga they beefing with.
Pop, I got beef with you, Pop.
Nah.
Pop.
Except if you're gonna put the producer on it was
Pop.
T.I.
Now
Young
peep
Buck.
the example, Pop. Peep the example, Pop. I got
yeah,
beef
T.I.
with you.
Ludacris.
I got
Right,
beef with you, Pop.
T.I. Ludacris.
Well, yeah, it was Young Buck's song and T.I.
T.I. and Ludacris was on that song. They
Pop,
did each
I
other.
got beef with you, Pop. I pull up on you and say, what's up? Let's go ahead and get in the ring.
But then that never happened. They don't record in the same city.
I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to understand your point.
I'm saying the history of them songs actually.
If I'm
happening.
asking you, just like how the song is titled, first person, I'm trying to get you in first person to be able to shoot at me like you been shooting at me since 2009. You gonna tell me no?
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna hold you up. The thing
Kendrick
really,
said that. I heard that you got
listen.
some-
See, I know a lot about the behind the scenes things when it come down to why this was created.
About that
Said he
You
You
heard
gotta
about the
understand,
feature request.
Kendrick was played bold by his company, and you gotta understand Kendrick was owed money. And knowing that Kendrick was owed money, this is a great way in order to be able to repay someone for how they was done wrong. They can use someone to be able to sacrifice if that's exactly what he wanted. And he wanted that exactly. He wanted a 1v1 versus Drake. He wanted Drake to be annihilated. And they gave him his
Cole
opportunity.
apologized
They gave him his
within 24
opportunity.
hours, so
And the
he
reason
didn't
why
give
they
him
gave him his opportunity to
respond.
be able to make sure he annihilate Drake, guess what had to make sure it took place? Nobody else being in the way. So yes, Cole, you did jump on first person shooter and it became a multi-platinum song. And then they tried to make it a event where if Kendrick would have got on the song, that's the Super Bowl. That's the Super Bowl. That's the big three. We not
see how
saying
that's the Super Bowl. The
we
Super
not
Bowl is
saying
only
that
a
you're
two-man
we the
game.
super. We not saying that we the
Two teams in
best.
the Super Bowl.
We're not saying we the best big three right now, but we the big three right now for the Super Bowl. And right now, that's what we're trying to create. You bagged out. You make it a whole
But your
speculation
homeboy said,
about.
this is the big three and all that fly shit that you just said.
No.
but he
I'm
said
just.
he's number.
I'm
you
just going
and
through the
O.
recap. I'm just going through the recap. I'm not citing or explaining this to point fingers. I'm just explaining it because how the way it was, as most people say, illustrated.
The optics of it.
Yeah, it was great. It's great to be able to disguise this. I owe an artist who's huge money, and we need to pay him back because of how the way we did him wrong. TDE was due. He wasn't dropping no album soon. And if you didn't give him what he was looking for, being his artist, being his, management company, I don't think he would want to perform anymore. Because Kendrick was fading. It's the reason why a lot of people, even J. Cole even said it, my catalog can divide what you have produced. And it's only because of the fact that Kendrick haven't been given his due diligence. Now Kendrick has been given his due diligence. Now he has. And the only way that he was only going to accept is being able to annihilate Drake 1v1. So I see why this was totally created. I get it. But you are not about to keep on putting the attention on Cole by saying, oh, he backed out, he apologized, he was scared.
Yeah.
The way that it was created, Cole should have never been involved. I'm glad you said it. Thank you so much. So now leave J. Cole alone and focus on the art for which he created, and stop expecting him to be trying to shoot shots at people on an album where he's not even known or shooting from the come up. First, let's talk about the come up. Is he a spitter talking about he's shooting at people? No, he's
24 Hill Drive with songs nothing but that.
Thank you.
KOD, the second half of that album,
that was
he
not
was shooting that Little Pump until the end of 85.
that was necessary.
That was Little Pump was necessary.
Little Pump was necessary.
So false prophets wasn't.
That was in between. False Prophets was in between. He didn't make KOD.
But that was necessary too.
That was
He was dressing Kanye.
That was necessary.
He was
Okay,
dressing Jay-Z.
who fucking was producing Little Pump? Who was getting on songs with Lil Pump?
what I'm saying.
Who was getting on songs with Lil Pump?
So that's what I'm saying.
Who was getting on songs with Lil Pump?
So you shoot
Who was getting on
Little Pump?
I'm gonna shoot at you because you dissed me, knowing that I just shot at Kanye.
Oh my.
Yes,
Right.
and then you gonna tell me, and I bet you gonna give me an excuse why he's shooting at Lil Pump and not Kendrick.
Right.
Oh my God.
How do you avoid disappointment in real life? Like, how do you avoid being disappointed?
Do
I really
nothing.
wanna know that.
Do nothing. Have no expectations. When you go into a situation, say you go into a new job, you're only disappointed because you expected what the new job was going to do for you. You're only disappointed because of the fact that you came in personally trying to implement what you already know instead of coming in solely as a student, blind, to learn, to pick up, and to be a part. So that's how I look at it. So when I come in situations like a new job, a new company that I'm working for carpentry, I don't come in expecting to make friends. Well, my expectation is at the end of the day, I need to network.
That's strong. That's a great comment.
But that's on the professional wise. How would you avoid disappointment in your personal?
Is your life not professional?
Not at all times.
Oh, you need to change your perspective. You need to start acting like you believe in yourself and start making sure that it is professional, because the things that you produce is what people know you for.
But you can't be professional at home.
Now, I'm not saying that, but it is a profession, taking care of a home. Is it not?
But then the people in your home gonna feel like you working them as a
See,
job.
you have to know how to be able to present it and also unfold it. You have to become a student again. You have to unfold this professionalism in order to be natural, second nature. So you got to be able to produce the muscle memories. You got to be able to go through it to learn it. You can't go in with expectation thinking you know it. That's when the professionalism start cracking things up and people morality start to shake the whole entire foundation. Next thing you know, you're swimming because everything fell apart. So you have to know how to play it.
The boy is good when he good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here now. I don't know if I can apply that method.
You can.
boy is
Just
good when he
adjust,
good.
redefine your methods.
It's the turtleneck, I'm telling you. The turtleneck. Every time he come over, he got on the
Turtleneck. Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I like turtlenecks now, bro. I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
listen, but I did want to say this, just to make a side joke. Did you hear the ringer that went off
Yeah,
on his
I
phone?
definitely
It was
heard
definitely
that.
Arbs. You ain't hear no J. Cole, you heard Drake. Shut it up. I don't want to hear it. Don't even try to justify it. We heard it.
Man, that's 30. That's 30 for 30.
You see what I'm
You know
saying?
why I like 30 for 30?
See what I'm saying? Now
You know why I like 30 for
understand
30?
Why you like Drake?
This is the reason why I like 30 for 30, because technically it was supposed to be motivation for Lil Wayne instead of a diss. It's supposed to be motivation.
Maybe.
You're my mentor. You're technically my idol, and I'm trying to save you with this track.
Listen, have you ever heard Big Brother by Kanye West?
Same thing, the same way how he was trying to motivate Jay-Z. Most people look at it like a diss.
I never looked at
Who
that
looked
as
at us?
motivation.
I'm about to say I definitely
Really
don't see them
it
two
is.
songs at the
People look at it like a diss, but that's
it
technically
is.
motivation to
It's not.
Jay-Z to
You
do
know,
better.
For a person, listen.
You know what I'm trying to learn?
D-Mo,
Wait.
D-Mo, if you
Where your
ever in
mind's
your
at?
life, no, listen,
Where your
can I
mind's
say
at?
something to you? If I ever help you with a speech, put a camera somewhere near you, and you do something positive, and then you get to go to LCA and you about to have a fucking mega speech, and you tell me I gotta buy 2 tickets, I'm gonna buy my 2 tickets. I'm gonna walk on the top of that stage. I'm gonna push you over, and me and Pop jumping you right there on stage, gang.
Damn.
You gonna
Oh,
get
man.
the beating. I ain't gonna kill you.
And then
But
you know what I'm gonna ask
deserve
myself?
it.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna ask myself because that's gonna be motivation for me and my perspective. Pete, what I'm showing.
I'm listening.
The reason why I'm saying this in this way is because of mentality that gotta be spread it out. Y'all whoop me, right? Y'all jump on me, right? I'm sitting there, you know what I'm asking myself? If I was Jay-Z, if I was any what's the other song you was talking about? Drake to Lil Wayne? If I was Jay-Z or Lil Wayne, I'd be why is my artist taking shots at me?
Hold on, wait. Artists.
Take
Why
me.
is my brothers?
Why is my brothers taking shots at me? Anyway,
There
you
you
can make
go.
it personal. Why is my brothers taking shots at me? That's what I'm asking. Why did my brothers just whoop on me like that? Damn, what did I do? That's why I say it's motivation. Because it gets you to a point. It gets you to the point where you're changing your behavior. That's why I said that big song, my big brother, to do better.
And
It's
listen,
to do better. It's
and
a
also-
screaming of saying, "Hey, hear my battle cry, bro.
And
I'm about to
also, too,
lose you."
The reason that I brought that up is because it's a slight point to what I was trying to get to with the disappointment. Kanye was disappointed in that situation. Drake was disappointed in that situation. At some point, you do got to be disappointed with somebody. And how do you avoid that? I can't avoid it. I have to be able to be straight with my brother and tell him how I feel or tell him what's going on in my brain. So I always look at it like,
Lose your
like
expectations.
I listen.
Even
I
in your
always,
brothers.
I listen. Let me be honest. As much as I'm only being honest as much as I can. I think even through what I go through, like when I antagonize D-Mob the most is because it's really me pushing him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I know how good you is. That's why the way that we share conversations, like I always be able to open up a door and he understand. Oh, that's my time to shine. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't ever step on when he go into his moments. Like, because sometimes I don't know who need to hear what he's saying to motivate them to do something different. You get what I'm saying? Like, he look at life differently than I do. I only know, like, let me express out loud how I feel or what I'm thinking, and he'll be like, see, you can't think that way. He just told you you gotta operate like your life is professional at all times. When you get up out the bed, professional life. We were just talking about that. Professionalism at home is always just being on a structured plan.
That's it.
I'm structured. We literally just talking about that. Like before the pod started. Like, how can I evaluate to make sure that my life is moving in accordance of my schedule? You know what I'm saying? If my life not move, if something get distracted off to my schedule, then I need to address what's the sidetrack. Like, hold on, y'all know what I'm doing at this time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what got to be done at this time. Like, no, this got to be done.
You become-
nobody. My family need to even know that. You know what I'm saying? Like
come
I
on.
just said when we started the pod and I called Tron, I said he know what Sunday at this time is. He know what that is. So if he don't answer the phone, even if he up or asleep, he like, that nigga calling me on that podcast. Like, I don't feel like talking to the pod. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it may be. Yeah, it's all right to send a nigga the voice. All right, that's cool, because you know what this may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I also look at it like people gotta meet you where you are. You know what I'm saying? So the disappointment come from people not meeting you where you are. And you be like, damn, I was let down because I expected you to be my, like, you call me, like, we call each other.
You heard what he
brothers.
said, right? You heard what he said, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Expect.
My expectations, but you built these expectations for yourself by being and calling yourself my brother. If you've been there, if that's just like, listen, I'm gonna be honest, it would be weird, like what we damn near working on 11 years just on working on content. You get what I'm saying? Like it, like I scream at Pop every day, late, don't show up. Like everybody be looking at it like, why do you do that? Because again, back to what you said, living your life as a professional. If you don't live your life like this, then we ain't never gonna get to the next level. We never not gonna get to the next step. That's our money maker. We can't complain about working for somebody when we still not working for ourselves the same as hard as we working for somebody else.
Exactly.
You can't break your back and bust your ass over here and then you get over here and half-ass it. You see what I'm saying? Because when do you break the cycle? How we gonna be able to take the pod to Ohio or wherever else we're going, and if we only giving 110 where we trying to say, all right, this made my money and paid this bill for the week. All right, yeah. I gave 110 over here. I gotta give 110 over here. That mean I gotta come up with 120 every week. You feel me? If I can come up with 120 every week, then shit, I feel like we did what we were supposed to. We can't forget about it. We can't lag on it. That's the avoidance of disappointment, because I gotta look at it like, man, I got somebody that's counting on me. Just like we got people that watch us every week. People is counting on us to be here every Wednesday and Sunday. Like, no problem, no misses. They don't care about the audio. They don't care why this ain't working. They don't care. They don't care. They want to hear what the fuck we talking about. And if we better be talking about something they kind of want to talk about, or they understand that we talking about.
Correct.
Like, that's what we here for. We're fucking journalists. Yeah, it is. We are fucking neighborhood journalists at the moment, because we are expanding what's going on in our city, in our lives, in our everyday cycle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We enjoy talking about music.
I call it attention telescope.
That's it. Could
like
whatever it might want to be. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, that's our medium. You get what I'm saying? We supposed to maximize that medium, because if you are great at something, like it would be crazy for me to not be able to say I could just talk about. Back to the argument we had the last time he was here. It was like, it went from us talking about that till I said, "Hey, Dmo, talk about anxiety." He clicked right in. It was like, oh yeah, well, if you know what I'm saying? And now you give him the floor for real. Like, no, let him talk about that, because everybody has their thing about what they know or how they handle certain things. It's the only person I know that actually talk about mental health. Like, I don't know nobody else. Maybe he might be the lowest level of mental health, but somebody talking about it. You see what I'm saying? He making it aware.
Some effort. You know
You feel what I'm saying? Some effort is better than no effort.
See, you see? Hey.
You feel me? We tell people when they be like, you feel me? No, for real. Like, they be like, you know what I'm saying? When I ask people like, what's cracking? They be like, shit, nothing. You feel me? I know anytime somebody ever tell you, like, you be like, shit, what's the deal? And I'm like, shit, slow motion. Slow motion is better than no motion.
Right.
You feel me? Slow motion is always better than no motion, because it's never been a race. You ain't racing to no finish line.
It's no competition. Just have fun.
You feel me? Life is not a race. Because if you race, the end of the race is death. So why are we running at a fucking maximum speed?
Full out sprint to
Why? I need to slow down and enjoy some of the shit that I'm missing. You feel me? I'm avoiding disappointment by understanding that I gotta be in rooms where I'm appreciated. You get what I'm saying? Where people want me to be here, where they make it comfortable for me to be here. That's how you avoid that disappointment. How do you change it? You just start understanding. Listen, somebody said this to me earlier. Somebody was like, you avoid disappointment by understanding relationships have an end date. And when you understand that relationships have an end date, no matter how much you fuck with that person, or you love that person, or you genuinely, y'all built that bond, that shit was for a time. You get what I'm saying? Everybody can't go to the next step with you. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, that could be potentially true, but sometimes I'm pushing a nigga with me. Exactly. Pause. Like, I gotta push my homeboy.
Gotta have a friend right there.
Like, you gotta sometimes, like, one thing about it is, if me and Pop became millionaires right now and somebody called Pop and was like, well, what would Dmarks want for the next episode to be comfortable here? He would be able to explain to them verbatim what our writer would look like.
Right.
Hey, make sure y'all got this. If y'all could, go find all the natural Fonto leaves y'all could. Make sure y'all got this. Make sure y'all got that. And for me, just shit, make sure y'all got some batteries.
And I ain't gonna hold you up.
You know what I'm saying? I just need some charged batteries, so when we get to when we get the editing, nigga, we can work.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that thought gives me the reason why I had epiphany. I had a shift in life. I was to the point where at age 19 to 25, I was too serious, too much of a professional. So my knowledge comes from testing.
Okay.
I research and then I apply. And, then I had a little saying, during the time I was in college, apply and fly. Because when you apply the methods and you actually test it to see your hypothesis and it become true and it becomes great results, then you start seeing a change in your life that you can most definitely pass on to someone else as a baton. So that's the only reason why I know most of the things that I'm telling you. And it's a true known fact, because I had the experience of journeying through life by using what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, I think I'm, someone who knows it all. No, I actually has put this into play. to see if it actually is true, or does it work for the household, or does it work out here in the real world? Does it work with developing relationships? Does it work with being able to contain yourself in a different atmosphere that you're not used to?
Oh, that nigga just sparked the question for me. So I do want to ask this. Give me one example of you testing the method in relationships, as far as, you know, personal relationships and family, and then one where you tested it in a professional way.
Loving unconditionally. Loving unconditionally
I just said this.
became something so important to me because I didn't have love around me. So I wanted to learn how to love before I was loved. Okay. So what I had to understand was how to be a lover. And, you know, and that increased my acceptance and decreased my expectations. Because when I'm journeying with someone who I'm supposed to love unconditionally, that means I lose the expectation of them doing something that I know that they should not be doing. If I'm going to love them, I'm expecting them to do everything wrong and mess this up. Because that's the expectation of someone who don't want to be loved. And in this real world, do anybody do? No. Nobody really don't want to be loved. Everybody out here playing for real. Except for, you know, a few people. And I was one of them. So I had to deny myself so many times with being someone's friend in order to lose my expectations so I won't kill the relationship. So I tested it at work. In order for me to be a great servicer, I had to lose my expectation of someone knowing exactly what they're supposed to do when I approach. So instead of me being approached, I started approaching others to assist. And in the Sky Club where I was working, it benefited to the point where I had people randomly watching me for hours and handing me money. And we're not talking about $10 or $15. We talk about $400 or $500. And the people who was watching me was people who was so drawn at my energy and what I was pretty much portraying. And I was portraying this light that most people don't bring when they in work. And that's acceptance more than expectations.
All right, got another question. Damn, I'm in my question bag now. So you make me inquisitive. I ain't gonna lie.
Inquisitive, I like that word.
My question is, what drove that light of portrayal as far as the happiness? Because I can tell you, from me, hearing what he just said, for me, that was Foot Locker. Right? Like, if I see, like, me and D-Mo worked in the same mall together for a very long time. You know what I'm saying?
6 years.
So it was like every day, like, it was always something. But once those lights clicked on, that gate opened, and my new retros hit the floor,
it was over.
It was like football for me all over again. You see what I'm saying? It was kind of like the same. It gave me that same rush and same high, because it was like people come in, people leave out. You have interactions with different people, and it's like, but you got to know what you're talking about. And when you know what you're talking about, the way you deal with people, the way you interact with people, it's like they fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So they walk past, slap you 5, it's a 50 in your hand. You like, oh shit, what the fuck I get? All right, say less. Appreciate you, my boy.
I see you.
See you next week.
I see you, right.
You feel me? And I tell you an example, like, I said this on the pod before, but one of my managers, one of the homies from the neighborhood, June, pulled up to the job. I know who June is. I know what dog was on. I knew what was going on, right? And my manager, he was watching him. You know what I'm saying? He was watching him because he in this bitch, he giggly, he fucking with the hoes, just laughy. Yeah. It's my brother. I know how he is. Like, he really a real goofy. He was really in the streets. So it's like, you could tell, like, I always looked at it like, you could tell the niggas that wasn't trying to be too tough because they already was doing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was my brother. Like, he would be the only nigga literally in a party of niggas that's not dancing. That nigga get in the middle of the floor and dance in front of everybody. You feel me? He just lived life that way. And it always was like a light for me to be like, damn, my brother don't give a fuck, bro. I fuck with you. But he came in, I'm like, yeah, June, you owe me a pair of shoes, gang. He like, I do owe you a pair of shoes. He like, I do owe you a pair of shoes. Whatever you want, get it. I'm like, bet. Run back there. I grabbed the all white with the gum bottoms. We had just had them. They just hit your floor.
Ice boys.
You
Yeah.
feel me? I'm talking about ice white with the gum. Yeah, I need these. Manager, first time he seen everything them niggas got. He like, man, you can't put your discount on them. I'm like, I'm not. Like, what are we talking about? This is my sale. Like, what is wrong with you? You think I'm about to get this nigga a discount? Like, you tweaking, bro. Like, chill out. I got this. So now he's standing next to me. He trying to act like he on the register. You know how
wanted
niggas
to see
be.
what you was gonna do.
He
Yeah,
think
you know
he
how
about
much-
to swipe a card. You know how niggas be thinking. This was when swiping was first height. Like at its height. So I know June about to pay cash.
They say finish line.
This is crazy. I know for a fact he about to pull out all blues out of his pocket. 50, whatever he got in his pocket. I know exactly he about to pull out all cash. So I don't say nothing. Wait, I'm like, shit, all right. I think his total was like 7 something, 8 something, maybe 6. Because he had bought, he had Nick and B with him. He had Nick and B with him. So he bought, like, Nick had got a brand new fit plus shoes. B had got a brand new fit, some shoes. June just wanted some shoes, and then he bought my shoes. You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, you know, 600, 700. He like, bet. He get to counting out the hundreds. You feel me? Huh. He like, you keep the change. And I swipe all. I'm doing everything the legal way. You feel me? Because now you watching. He watching. So I'm like, I sat him right there. I ran the marker across them bitches. I set him under the light. I'm like, looking at him. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, he like, no, keep the change, bro. Lunch on me. Like, it's on me, bro. You good? I'm like, all right, bet. He like, because you got to keep the receipt. I'm like, yeah, because, you know, for my shoes or whatever. I was just going to print another one. You feel me? But he like, no, keep all that shit. You good? These niggas about to put this shit on. Nigga, and literally, them niggas went in the dressing room, put that shit on, and left out. You feel me? I don't know what them niggas was about to go do. Soon as that nigga hit, like, got out, like, soon as the niggas left out, he asked me, hey, man, what do you do for a living? I'm like, he in real estate. He do houses.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you really looking at him, even though I knew when my brother he was a drug lord, but it's like.
You do real estate and houses. You see, his expectations was what? The dude to come in and swipe. Where it hit me at was because you know how you are programmed to deal with a shitty job?
Mm-hmm.
You know what to expect every single day.
Right.
Try going into that same shitty job and losing the expectation and see if your shitty job become a great job. Mm-hmm. And that's how it was with me for customer service and Finish Line. I knew what to expect when I walked in, but I said I wanted to change my outcome every single day. Instead of coming in and leaving out frustrated and depressed, I wanted to come in happy, enthusiastic, and also leave motivated. The only way that I was able to do so was making sure that I service someone to the ability where they never, ever had it met.
I wasn't that.
I wanted to exceed
side.
your expectations because of the known behavior that we have portrayed over the course of history. I wanted to give the light to show exactly that we can do exactly what you came in and was looking for, and then you leave impressed. Because when you come back, you know what I create when you come back? CLV. Customer lifetime value.
Hey, listen, I learned that when I became a manager. But I didn't know as a young nigga. All right, so look, I'll give y'all the game. Who really taught me how to be like a fly salesman? Everybody give credit to my pops, which, shout out to my pops, like, you know what I'm saying? My pops put me on the floor. He showed me the game. Like, he really did. This really like I'm going to tell you the real facts. What make power so connected to me is because me and my pops got that Ghost and Tyreek relationship.
That longevity.
Right? So, it's like my pops was in the same game as me. You feel me? And everybody, like, you got to think, like, my pops knew all the OGs, all the old drug dealers, all the old niggas that, you know, he ran the store. He was the manager. But here come your son. I'm on fire. You feel me? In a year, I'm an assistant manager. I'm going crazy. I'm being hated by the niggas that's been here for 15
years and only got assistant managers.
Yeah, y'all only assistant managers. This little young nigga came in. He damn near ready for a store. Like, but I give credit to my homeboy Andre. You know what I'm saying? To like my dad, like his man's Andre, like Andre Moore. Like, he showed me what real life was. You feel me? Like, Dre was one of them niggas that didn't allow you to make excuses. You see what I'm saying? You talking to them too long.
Yeah.
Talk and move, bro. You can get that shit off. I see you. Like, you got it. You controlling the whole room. I see it. But keep moving. Like, you get stagnant when you start talking to one person that you like talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas get to talking that sports shit with you, nigga. Y'all get to going back and forth. Y'all know some shit. You gonna stay right there and chop it with them when you got 5 other people over here. That's 6 sales you got on hold while you chop it with them. I'm like, no, Dre, but I see them. I got them. They trying on it. He like, but you ain't talking to them. You not maximizing the sale. Because you can get some socks off. You can get some insoles off. You not talking to everybody. You talking to this one person and they only getting a shirt. Yeah. And I'm like,
I used to love doubling it up.
You got to think I was 18, 19 when I first started doing this. So I'm like, when I sat back and got older, I started looking at it, and I was like, all right, I started understanding what he was saying. You feel me? As I got older, this one we used to go out, and then this one we used to have our discounts on our check stubs. Mm-hmm. So we used to have to keep our check stubs in our pocket at all times, just so you could scan that bitch. That's how you knew you worked there, bro. It was the way you used to go into any mall, and people would look at you and be like, "Oh, you work at Foot Locker?" You're like, yeah, you know it's 50% off. Now you got to talk to niggas. I know motherfuckers that was paying regular price for shoes just to say they got the 50% off. Like, if the shoe 150 and you about to get it for 75, you got 4 of them. You feel me? Your shit like 500, something like that, nigga. You we get the nigga. You gonna give me the difference? Then you just pay regular price, stupid nigga.
But that's not for them to know.
But they knew this.
Customers aren't. Customers
I'm just telling you what people used to do.
But you.
But I'm cool with it. I ain't mad at you. And some people I would, you know what I'm saying?
You're holding on to you holding on to the science of it, and the science is not where they are held up at. No, they know that they probably is paying full price, but because they were serviced at the best of their ability and getting what they was expected, what do a customer expect to do in that return? They gonna pay.
Listen,
they gonna pay for it, right?
And some niggas don't even know you getting them for the 50. Some niggas think you using your 30.
30, yeah.
So now you done walked in, a nigga wanted, because I'm just telling you about Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones was what, like $93
at the time?
$93.50 to be exact. You feel me? You use your discount, the bitch like $60.
72, nope, 72.06. That's how much it was after discount. 72.06.
Right. 72, but I'm talking about off the 50.
Oh, out the 50, it's 56. Yeah, 56.
Yeah,
56.74.
Come on,
I knew that number by heart.
Now think about doing 5 of those every 2 hours, and them niggas thinking they paid for the 30.
Look, I don't work for a company no more.
You get the difference from the 30 already off the chain. They ain't even expecting no change. You feel me? You don't get no receipt, no change, no nothing, because you can't take them back. So it's a dub after that, you feel me? I'm just gonna hand you your shoes.
That's like a guy who used to come in.
And then you gonna throw me another 20, 30 just for the shoe.
Guess what a guy used to do?
One
guy used to do this all the time, and you know what I used to do with the shipment every single time I came in? Because I was one of the guys who always used to unload it and also put it in the shelves. I always kept one white force. You know what I did? You know what I did with that white force? What? That was profit. That whole shoe was profit.
That's a fact.
I had a guy who used to come in and give me $120 for white Air Force Ones because he thought that's how much they cost after taxes. Guess what I did with that $120? Every single time he came in. 5 times a month. That bag was already bagged up.
That's what you call re-rocking.
He don't know that though. I'm not gonna tell him I'm pocketing the whole 120 and giving you technically a free shoe because I'm stealing it, but I'm letting you know how I'm creating this idea for you. You may not know the science and connected to it. That's my risk of being able to develop this relationship.
Hey,
you see what I'm saying?
My boy. He better than I was because I'd have just scanned him out and just used the 30. And just
look, man, forget the chain.
He cool.
Look,
never seen the receipt.
And I'm gonna tell you an award that was so prolific with what we was doing that made it so where it was unknown in touch. Loss prevention numbers. We was the number 1 in the district. You hear what I'm saying? We was number 1 in the district.
We was never.
And I'm doing what I'm doing, but we number 1 in the district. And guess what our loss prevention number was? 0. But I know what I'm doing. I ain't tell nobody, but I know what I'm doing as far as 5 times a month. I'm giving out a free shoe 5 times a month, but it's not on record. I don't know how.
Can I be honest?
Who knows this?
This is what niggas don't be knowing, right? You have. And we can move on to the last question because I want to ask y'all a question about me, so I want to get to this. But Foot Locker insures or Finish Line, all the shoe stores, they insure the loss of certain shoes. So if he's telling you he number 1 in the district, that means nobody else was stealing. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that he was getting off, that's easy. It's already covered. You got to think at the same time they could have been like, damn, we lost it in transit.
See, and I
It's
knew
a
that.
dirty shoe,
I knew that.
FD
Probability.
issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Math
saying?
probability.
It's all
Mr.
about,
Op, you drop,
know what I'm
right?
saying? But if it would have been one more or two more people in there doing exactly what you'd have been doing, they would have got caught.
Yeah, probability.
Right.
And that's
You feel what I'm
the
saying?
only reason why. And then
But
they
that's
wouldn't have
how
suspected.
I learned this because we had this thing at Foot Locker and we like literally can move on. But I had this thing at Foot Locker. It was called the Whisser, right? The Whisser was every single item in the store to be accounted for, right? And you could just go through certain spots and it's supposed to be there. And if it's there, then you just, you know what I'm saying? Once you do that
That's the
like
count.
you really do the Whisser like you supposed to, you'll find certain shit just not in
there.
certain
It's
spots.
not- it
You know what I'm
wasn't.
saying?
Like, we had an
And
audit
when you like,
4 times a
yeah.
year.
So it's like when they audit you, they gonna look at all them paperwork, like all that shit, and then I seen somebody get fired over that. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie, it's
Like
a long-
trying to find something that was missing off the Whisser, and it's like you tweaking. Like, and everybody telling them like you tweaking, bro. Like, chill out, just don't even worry about it. Like, leave it alone. And they didn't understand how to leave that alone. And yeah, I always tell people, you throw rocks at the throne, you're bound to find out how dirty them niggas really can play. And that boy, yeah, it was crazy. All right, so listen, I have a real question. I've been hearing this all week, or just in just natural, like I'm gonna say like all month. It's been a theme for me. Like when people start talking to me about certain things and they just look at it. I've been being called nonchalant. So I want to ask my brothers, like, do y'all believe I'm a nonchalant human being?
Now you
I know for sure you're not.
I know for sure that you
Because by definition of
Now
what
you
it
are.
is,
All right.
Now
So
you
y'all
are.
both saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all both saying two different things. So
No,
I
we-
want-
Why don't you go
I'm
first?
technically saying the same thing as Pop was saying that I know that you are from what I've grown up from high school, from which from knowing you from young
you think
age
I'm
to now.
nonchalant?
You're not nonchalant, but
Okay.
now you are
Why would you say nah?
because you took a heavy loss.
yeah, but he's not carefree about everything.
True, but when I say nonchalant, that means the feelings of the reaction to give is not there anymore. Normally, he had passion in certain areas that will erupt. He don't now. It's like I'm not giving that energy. I know I don't need it anymore. I'm not giving that energy. Nope. I used to. Yeah, I used to. And yeah, that's what I'm speaking about. And it's like that has picked up a little bit more because
But that would be nonchalant tendencies over you being a nonchalant person. Because
that's only what he's developing. And he's developing in an exchange of coping.
right.
So in that coping, like I keep telling you, you only become nonchalant when you start doing what? Increasing your acceptance. He has increased his acceptance to certain things. That where his passion used to erupt was defending it, to not accept it, because it was to argue against it that made him who he is, his identity. But now it's more so of saying, I know who I am. I don't need to defend that because if I do keep defending it, I don't have it. He know the worth of it now. So it's like, okay, now I'm not giving it no energy because it's only depleting me, and that's more important. Me.
I never heard it in that fashion.
Definitely, yeah, definitely put it a different way.
Me is important. When someone take a heavy loss, you know what happens? The most important things start kicking in. What's important to you? Because you don't ever want to go through that feeling ever again. You're trying to run away and escape that darkness, but that darkness have to literally implode you. You have to be literally buried in it in order to survive it. You have to be transformed to escape it. You have to grow out of it. He's growing out of it to pick up better abilities and tactics so he can do what? Survive. Because he may have lost what he was surviving for.
Damn, that boy good. That boy good. That boy good. When you're good, you're good. I'm not gonna lie. Boy, it's good. But I asked that because I've been picking up, like, a lot of people have been, like, saying that to me. Like, you know, you became a nonchalant person. I believe, like, some of the things some people even said it, like, I've seen you be nonchalant. Like, I don't believe you a nonchalant person, but I've seen you be that person. And I be looking at it like,
You dealt with going into work with to a shitty job a lot. And you're like,
Yeah.
I know what to expect. This ain't.
yeah, it's like
I'm
not
getting
nothing.
upset, fam.
But also, I can also say this. For me, speaking for me, it's like, I believe it goes back to our disappointment conversation. You've been disappointed so many times in your life that it's to a certain point where you be like, all right, Like, if you do it, or if that happens, I appreciate it. Like, don't ever feel like I don't appreciate it. Don't take it as I'm being that. But it's like, I'm so far removed from things happening that make me excited. It's like, I was a child when shit like that used to make me, like, giddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, or just cheerful. You know what I'm saying? And don't be a cold shoulder. It ain't, that's not nobody to be like, don't take it that way. But sometimes it's a hit or miss. Like, it's not like I will, like, eventually I'll double back if you ask me, like, do you like, are you like, yeah, but sometimes it hit me like it just don't register the same. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people be looking like you should be happy. Like, well, no, that's normal life. I think like this is normal things that we go through or we experience. So why should I be happy?
I used to ask this question a lot when a lot of people used to ask me, why do I keep saying I'm living the dream? Living the dream. How's your day going, Daryl? Hey, I'm living a dream. Why you always keep saying that? That's what they used to ask me. Because my expectation has shifted. I'm not expecting you to ruin my day. I'm expecting you to do exactly what you've been doing, and I'm going to change the outcome. And I'm living a dream because no one could even see this in their reality to even want to do.
You definitely have a different outlook.
And you know where it came from? It came from receiving a lot of no's and not getting a yes. Feeling like you was the obvious choice when technically you was probably the best runner-up. So sometimes when you are in your depression, you have to tell yourself the truth.
Just like this.
Before they fall through. You gotta stop telling people your plans before they fall through. Ever notice that? Some of y'all can't hold water with a bucket. Everybody don't need to know what you got going on because it ain't their business. And to be honest, the ones you tell don't want your plans to fall through anyway. So learn how to shut the fuck up. You got
Be a man of action.
That's Richard Pryor. You know, that's Black history. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? Because listen, if I wanted you to if I really wanted you to succeed, right?
Why are you telling me something you working on instead of telling me when you finish?
No, nah. I mean, I guess.
And the reason why I say that because if I'm not telling the person that's working with me and I'm conversing with them and they're plotting, then why am I talking to somebody who cannot change anything for me in the course of action? Only thing that I can do is complain to you, nag, and then get you to be able to side with me and show some sensitivity towards how the way that I feel for comfort as a friend. But it's not effective for me to be able to go and execute. Remember the mindset, being a professional at all times. How do I get myself out of this situation that I'm in? This pickle, this debacle? How do I need to get myself out of this debacle in order for me to be able to make sure that I continue to keep pressing forward? Right now, I'm stuck. In order for me to be able to be unstuck, I got to get stuck. I got to get out of literally what I'm used to. You have to transition and make this pivot in the most treacherous sequences as possible. And it had to hit every single time you make that transition. If not, the sequence don't work. So you have to continue it on and on and on until you finally find a perfect brick. And you got to lay that perfect brick every single day. Brick
And you gotta also
brick.
Look at people and remember that people are going to be who they are. You have to remember that. Like, you gotta trust a snake to be a snake. You gotta trust a lame to be a lame. We can't unlame motherfuckers.
You got to trust wine to walk in and just go through the refrigerator loud as hell, knowing the pot is going on.
You don't care.
You got to expect it, you know?
You don't care. You never care.
And you gotta just know.
You know? And sometimes that's just how I be, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else. But for me, Pop, what do you think? Because you had a thought on me on the nonchalant topic. What do you think? Before we wrap up, you can end it on it. We'll end on you.
Well, I was just gonna just say, of course, life gonna have you, feeling them type of ways as far as exhibiting nonchalant tendencies. But You always gonna have a passion somewhere, so I would never say.
Good words. Probably use the dictionary.
But no, you always gonna have passion somewhere. So that's why I say you're never gonna be a nonchalant person because you're gonna have passion somewhere. You got a different drive.
That
somewhere.
vitality. Yep, that vitality is going. You gonna always have some type of fight, that drive to be able to speak up or take a stance. So yeah, you're right. You're right in that sense. But when you
I say
looking at the whole spectrum, yeah. You got a little bit in you, Red. Yeah.
I mean, I guess, like, you know what I'm saying? I would just say that, I mean, how do
We
you...
all do, though. I think we all
Right,
have
I was just going
that
to say,
little
like, I don't think
nonchalantness.
nobody could say, like, they don't have a point in life where you just become, like, fuck it.
That's
like,
the
everybody has
familiarity.
a fuck it moment. Like,
The familiarity. You become so familiar with certain people, characteristics, and their patterns.
you know.
It become nonchalant because
Only
I gotta
nonch-
continue.
Only
I'm not
nonchalant
going to
individual
give up
I can
on
actually think
this.
of is Eeyore or fucking Winnie the Pooh because motherfucker had a tail that he didn't know was there. And he as soon as he be like, oh, your tail's gone. Oh, it is? Oh, okay. And he just kept walking.
Exactly. See,
But that's where I feel like once you reach a point in your life, like that's the part where life moves. Like to me, that like if you don't absorb or you don't not absorb, if you don't display that level of not like you will always be an emotional crash out. Like you have to understand that, like Tupac said, nigga, life goes on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to cry, want to suck. You feel me? Like, everybody want to beat a nigga up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you be thinking about it, but then you be like, I'm the person. Like, why am I the person that everybody always look at? Like, when I see this nigga, he gonna just do something.
crash out.
You smell me? Like, that should be bold to be that human being. You feel me?
I was that one. I ain't
And
you up.
I know I probably wouldn't say I was that person, but I also understand people that has been in that space. You know what I'm saying? And like I get it, like dealing with what I go through. You feel me? I don't know how I do it. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying that, like, I don't know how I do it, but I do it because we have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have my uncle here for me. Like, you know, my uncle used to always give me some type of game that would make me feel better, or just come pull up on me, we kick it, we talk shit, and just do what we do. And it'll bring like a vibe to me where it just be like, damn, I get to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just relax. But since he passed, it's like, I don't got that no more. You know what I mean? And it's like, sometimes people be like, man, you should go to therapy. For me, therapy is not for everybody, bro.
Right.
Like, some people can't. I can't sit like if y'all. All right, listen. This is what I'll say. T2 Nation, if y'all can find a therapist that's willing to sit on these couches with me, we can sit here and have. I kick everybody out just so we can have a conversation on live, and I tell them anything they want to ask.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be confidential, though.
I mean, it's nothing confidential. If that's the case, then you should be able to fix me publicly. It's nothing confidential. That's what I'm going through. I'm going through it right now. These people watch me every fucking week, go through these same emotions. So at the end of the day, if they can sit here and talk to me and hear me talk out loud with you, who's supposed to be able to be a professional to have these conversations with me, then let's have the conversation.
And I pay respects to a lot of people's efforts.
You see what I'm saying?
And the reason why I pay respect to a lot of people's efforts is because their effort is their drive, their will to live. Some people may only have a little effort and they are given just a little every single day. But that effort is enough. You know what I'm saying?
And it also gives people a glimmer of hope, like a difference, like when it's cold outside, or it's like when it's cold to you, and like your heart is cold. It's still what makes your heart not be black. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you going through something, but you just got a frozen heart, bro. You just gotta just set it to the side. Leave your heart on ice for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Pull yourself back together mentally. And then
don't
go
trick
back to what your
yourself.
heart
Don't trick yourself.
You know what
Because
I'm
I know
saying?
it's some tricky motivation out here, just like how
is.
what's the guy name?
Well,
Okay, this is an ex-NBA player. He was telling this story. He finally came out to tell his story before all the 1v1 started becoming active. He just played against Lance Stevenson. What's his name?
Oh, Michael Beasley.
Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley do say some tricky motivation. Some psych motivation. You know what he said? He said, I was hungry, then tomorrow came.
It's a fact, though.
It's a fact, yes, but it's tricky motivation. Why? Because tomorrow comes and you still hungry. What you gonna do now?
And listen, no.
And that's reality.
Wait. I watched that interview, so I know exactly what his context was fully on that. No. But listen,
I'm not saying
context,
I didn't. I'm just looking at it on another spectrum.
I understand that.
What if somebody look at it like that?
The clip, some people, you got to think, people clip the clip. You feel what I'm saying? The clip is actually longer than that. You know what I'm saying? And I do get that because he cried on that episode. Like, he really poured his heart out on the episode. So I get what he was saying. He was telling people, his context from what I got from what Michael Beasley was saying, and it was a minute ago when I watched it, but his context was, I was sleeping in my car and I was in the NBA. You feel me? And I know my millionaire friend, like, nigga, and I was hungry. Like, I ain't had nothing. He was like, and I you feel me? At the end of the day, nigga, tomorrow came and I still showed up on that court and I still bust niggas' asses. I still ran. I still did what I had to do. You feel me? Until I was able to put myself back in the game. You feel me? He gave real drive to motivate. That's a real motivate. That's a motivate. Like, cause it's somebody somewhere that's probably not receiving that full message. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, cause that is like, if you only hear that version of the clip where he said, that is tricky. Because yeah, nigga, you was hungry today, but tomorrow came. So what happened tomorrow? Did you go out and do something that made you full tomorrow? No. I get that. But in the context of what he was saying was, that's how he still had to push forward through in the NBA.
And that's
like,
what I got.
I was broke as hell. I didn't have no money, my nigga. I was sleeping in my car.
And I want to make sure that I shed light on that. I want to shed light that I did get the real message from what he was saying, but I was just looking at it on another spectrum.
Yeah.
And what I can go a little bit, in depth for you. What I mean by what I got from it was, you can go your last day, and this is the last day that you have given everything, and you finally are about to give up. Then tomorrow came, and now you in a new day. That's how I looked at it. It's like you gave up, but you made it through. You gave up,
but
you crossed the finish line.
And then listen.
I think what was missing is the why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the why.
And I'm with you. Yeah. But listen, and I think that's left up to your personal interpretation of whatever you take from that, what he's saying. Because your why could be different. He slept in his car. He had to get to tomorrow. I got to tomorrow. Tomorrow may have came with a phone call. You feel me? I had to get to tomorrow, but D Wade might have called me the next day. Like, hey, you want to go to breakfast? You feel me?
Tomorrow, okay.
And that's probably, you know what I'm saying?
Like
D Wade ain't know I'm going through this. Nigga, I just showered in the local wherever and went and put on some hoop shorts and went and ate breakfast with my teammate. You feel what I'm saying? And it's on him. He don't know what's going on. He just the richer person in the situation, so you know he gonna cover the bill. Or he might have even got this meal for free. Because of who he is.
But the point is, he don't know that I'm starving.
He don't know I'm struggling.
My day, I'm gonna go work. You call, I'm here. I'm nothing gonna stop me from actually continuing on what I gotta keep going.
And that was the message I received from him. You see what I'm saying? Because tomorrow did come, and what happened tomorrow? Tomorrow made me a better person. Yeah. God showed me that I can make
how
it
strong I am.
He got back on the court where he loved being. That's the only place he wanted to be is the court.
How strong I really am.
And you can only say that Michael Beasley probably one of the most nonchalant people in the world.
Because all he cares about basketball.
Bro. And he may be seeming like an emotional person, but some things it's just whatever it is. It's just back to the conversation.
Y'all not that far because the relationship he got hit with people.
Hey man,
it's been another great episode.
Been a good episode.
Great episode.
If you need any, I look at it. If you need any motivation, bro, I think listening to the end of the pod. Hey man, you can't find a reason. Listen, it's a reason. You can't find a season. It's a season. If you can't find hope, it's a dreamer, man. Find somebody, man. Link, be creative, bro. Take your small dream and take it to somebody else, and you might find somebody on your collaborative level where y'all can become me and Poppy, bro. Like, I'm really being honest, like, bro. I started with a dream, and I'm just been working ever since. One day it's gonna pop. If it don't, I'ma die. I'ma die trying. You feel me? You gonna keep hiding or die trying. You feel me? Like
You gotta
that's.
act like you believe.
But you gotta also gotta get better. We also gotta make sure we go over and beyond to keep the space what the space is. I always tell people I feel like I'm the best podcast in Detroit. It's not a feeling, it's a thought, it's the real, it's a fact. You get what I'm saying? I don't do interviews. I don't do none of those things that people do. I interview my family. I do that laced up interviews. Laced up view. You know what I'm saying? Go check the interview out with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? That's my uncle. It's my blood uncle. You know what I mean? I do interviews with those type of people because one day they'll know. Like I lost the uncle, so I want to make sure. What's the deal, Brady? I want to make sure that I get some type of camera time or some way that I can always go back and just vibe and remember the conversations that we had growing up. Just always going back and listening to a gym. Like I always go back and listen to Pooh laugh at me when I said I went to jail. Always go back and listen to that. Like that's just something that's close to me though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to share that. I could clip it and share it and be like, man, that's my uncle laughed. But just that's a moment for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what helped me. That's what make me do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, nothing beats a failure but a try. Make sure y'all boys go out and apply yourself to whatever you think you great at, man. Keep flying, keep being gangster, man. Keep selling shit, man. Keep talking to these people, keep giving out that sauce, man.
Back today.
You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go out there and keep giving out that sauce, bro. Listen, the way you avoid disappointment is not putting expectation on people.
Boom.
Once you stop that expectation on people that you gotta understand that don't have your best interests or maybe are transactional, because me and Pop talked about that, being transactional with you, you just play it, you handle your business the way you need to handle it. And it's okay. Sometimes you will get food. It happens.
You're gonna be sounding like Denzel.
You feel me?
You said you can guarantee me peace. I don't see it being much peaceful right now.
Listen, it's been great. I'm Dmarks. That's D-Mo. Y'all know Todd. Chew over there. Ralphie. Y'all know we out, man. Y'all be safe, stay gangsta, and keep it positive. I do gotta say this. Boogie, I tried to call. It's not my fault.
So I was waiting. We were gonna say that. So yeah, Boogie. It's my fault. We missed our holiday yesterday. Uncle's tired, or because either want to go. I'm old at this point, but
it was his fault.
It was my fault. We missed our holiday. We're gonna make it up somehow. But
call him.
We're not trying to miss no more.
We're
not trying to miss. Well, that's probably another mic or something. But we'll discuss that when we cross our bridge.
I tried to call you.
Happy belated birthday.
I told you happy birthday. All right, bye, bro. I'm out. We not about to do this. You got to be the best. The best. Girl, you bad.